CFB time, baby. Dude, I'm so excited for this. I can't express to you guys. This is going to be a blast, man. All right, so some of you guys might have seen it. Hey, Fluffy Guy, appreciate that tier 1. MLB's cooked now? No, dude, we're hitting the peak of MLB right now. We're literally at the best time for MLB The Show, which is the All-Star break and Dynasty. So, give me 1 sec. I need to get my multi-chat up. Have you played it all yet? Just like very, very little. Very, very little. 2 lag shots. Thank you for that sub. Appreciate you, my guy. Prime Gaming. Let's go. Alright, chat. Give me 1 second. Need to get my multi-chat. Since we are live over on YouTube as well. Need to be able to see what's going on over on YouTube. You show me the quarterback rankings? I mean, you can see the quarterback rankings online. There is like a roster hub for CFB. All right, so here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. You guys might have already seen it on Twitter. We were really down to 3 teams to start a dynasty with here. It was San Jose State, UTEP, and UL Monroe. UL Monroe has really elite jerseys, but realistically, it was kind of down to UTEP and San Jose State. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. UTEP, elite jerseys, really fun storylines. They have Malachi Nelson, a former 5-star prospect at quarterback who started his career at USC under Lincoln Riley, transferred to Boise State, and then ended up at UTEP. He's a sophomore, could be really fun for a couple years. And most importantly, if you guys have never seen UTEP's stadium, it is elite. It's literally tucked up against a mountain. It's beautiful. So, after all of the thoughts, everything, what we decided to go with, we will be taking our talents. Bubba Dugnut will be taking his talent as an offensive coordinator to UTEP. If you guys watched me last year, you know how this dynasty is going to go. For the first couple years of the rebuild, I'm going to be an offensive coordinator. Eventually, we're going to look to move up to either a bigger team offensive coordinator job or a small school head coaching job. That's the ultimate goal. I think it's probably going to be like 3 years at UTEP, 2 years as an OC at like a Power 5 school, and then work our way to a head coach. Once we get to a head coach, we'll be playing full games and everything. As an offensive coordinator, we will be simming defense completely, only playing offense because I'm only going to be, I'm going to be taking care of that side of the ball. I'm really looking forward to this, man. I absolutely love CFB. I love rebuilding teams. It's, honestly, this is a blast. You should do UTSA. They're really good in this game. What's up, Slim? What's up, Caden? All right, chat. Let's get this rolling, man. You guys know how it goes. Time to quit yapping and get in. What do you think of the Brian Reynolds no trade list? He apparently doesn't want to go to California or New York, man. Not surprising, honestly. Let's go, Jack. What's up, Jared? Yeah, Slim. I was gonna say, like, I'm a CFB guy sometimes too, but primarily MLB The Show. Although I played a lot of CFB last year when that game dropped. Not the Mets being in the talks for Mitch Keller. It makes sense. They need pitching, man. We're starting with UTEP, Justin. Transfer portal is chaos. Dude, it's about to be nuts. Braze, thank you for that follow. You have 1 voucher for All-Star? You need to get on that, my guy. Is the game worth it? I've literally paid like 30 minutes of it. I'm not the person to ask if it's worth it. I will say, if you liked CFB 25, you're really, really going to like CFB 26. Because they took all of the things that were good in CFB 25 and just improved on them. Arch Manning transferred to Minnesota in your dynasty? That's crazy. How do I play right field, left field, DH with Ohtani, Sosa, and Soto? Soto in left field, Ohtani... No, actually, Sosa in left field, Ohtani in right field, Soto DHing. I don't think Soto's good enough to play defensively. What's the next Red Sox Pirates trade? What if they took Brian Reynolds? Will Hayes go to the Cubs? I don't think he'll end up a Cub. I think he'll actually end up a Yankee. All right, chat. Let me go ahead and get these settings locked and loaded. You guys know how we roll on this. It's going to be Heisman. There is going to be coach firing. We're going to go normal on Coach XP speed. We are not going to do manual progression in this game. We're going to go purely. I like the auto progression. I think it adds a level of like unpredictability to the game, because you might get a 5-star that you really like and then he just doesn't progress the way you expected him to. So big fan on that. We're going to keep injuries on. We are going to go, I think, to start 9-minute quarters, but we are going to do accelerated clock, probably 25 seconds. We'll see how that plays out. It might be a little bit too short. We are going to keep wear and tear on and just standard here until we play the game a little bit more. I don't know how I want to handle that. We're going to keep the transfer portals kind of set at 20, although 25 would be absolutely chaos, bro. What would you want for him? I don't know, Christopher. It would take probably at least one of the big three. Sure, Aiden. Are you done with MLB now? No, God, no, bro. I don't know. Should I keep it at 20 or 25? I know the transfer portal gets kind of hectic. 25 could be kind of nuts, if I'm being honest. We'll keep it at 20. It has to be the set for a normal. Best I can do is Christian Campbell. Honestly, I would take Christian Campbell. All right, auto recruiting off, auto progress players. We are going to keep that on. And then we're set to go. I am excited about the new abilities to kind of swag out your coach. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm a big fan of how it looks. So we're going to start in Conference USA. You guys, like I've said, UTEP, there's 64 overall, 64 offense, 64 defense. I'm not going to be running an air raid or a 3-3-5. I'm going to be running Penn State's playbook, and I think we're going to run a 4-2-5. Don't want password and Blaze? Nah. Trial needs to hurry up and download. I feel that, bro. UTEP, your hometown team? Nice, Adam. Yeah, we're going UTEP, bro. Do a TikTok Road to Glory series? I think I'm going to. The only issue is I'm going on vacation soon, and that's kind of tough. Getting jerseys off Fanatics? I didn't, Hunter. I bought a lot of jerseys recently, though. Rigatoni, thank you for that follow. Truck, appreciate those 3 biddies. All right, you guys know it. Offensive coordinator to start. We're going to create a new one. You guys know how this goes. I'm going to go motivator. Recruiter really did get a huge nerf in this year's game. Recruiter is not nearly as good as it was last year. It's still good to be an elite recruiter, but the baseline recruiting is not good. Motivator and tactician, you're going to be ready to go. I like motivator because it helps upgrading your players early. Let's Go is a hilarious name, by the way. You guys know the deal. If you've been around my channel long enough, Bubba Dugnut's our dude. Wish EA brought back NCAA baseball. I just feel like it's too niche, man. I just feel like NCAA baseball's too niche. Nice, Hunter. That's solid, actually. Yeah, dude, I'm excited for EA College Football to be back. You know, MLB The Show is not going anywhere. I'm excited still about MLB The Show. I think it's been really good this year, but realistically, like, I think CFB is going to get a lot of play time. If I was, which I want to go Texas, but should I go? I mean, I could go Southwest Texas. I'm here for that. So here's the thing. You guys know I did this last year, that if Oregon ever offered me a head coaching job, I was going to take it immediately. We're going to do the same this year, but with a different team. This year's team, if they offer us, we're just going to automatically take it. I think it's going to be Florida. Florida is like kind of in a weird position as a school. It would be kind of fun to take Florida and just, you know, take them back to the promised land. So Florida is going to be set at the alma mater at any point. If Florida offers me a job, whether it be an offensive coordinator job or a head coaching job, I'm taking my talents to Florida. Yeah, Thrash, you're not wrong. It's 100, Aiden, 100. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be kind of dependent on how CBB does too, right? If college basketball does really well, then I could totally see them bringing back college baseball as well. Ground control. This is interesting. The adaptive AI is really, really... I'm going to go ground control. I want this to be like a ground and pound offense that we're running. There may be trucking, depends. Let's go, TJ. Dude, I love my hat collection, bro. We'll go aggressive out of the no huddle. We'll go a little bit more aggressive offensively. I actually like being even more aggressive defensively, throwing some blitzes and that kind of stuff out there. How much is it to pre-order? 70 or 80? Malachi's overall was a 76. It is UTEP, yep. The issue is when I pre-ordered it, I got the combined Madden CFB like MVP edition. Go Miners, Jesse. Picks up, baby. It is, Mudman. Assuming you have the like upgraded version of it. Deluxe is 99, regular is 69 without Madden. Ah. Didn't know what I was talking about there. I have to figure out. I need to find a Bubba. Like, this dude kind of looks like a Bubba. I don't really love the hair, though, if I'm being honest. It's always tough to figure out, like, the head. I don't hate that for a Bubba, although I would prefer someone with a little bit longer hair. Like, if we could rock a mullet, it would be ideal, let me tell you what. Jay Boogie, thank you for that tier 1. Appreciate you, my guy. Sorry, guys. I know you're going to need to bear with me for a second. I know setting up the Dynasty process can be kind of boring. I mean, I think that has to be the move, right? I'm going to do it. Reward. 6'3", 280. That dude's a behemoth. That is a very large gentleman. Should not be a... He should be a... Shouldn't be a head football coach. He should be a WWE wrestler. Good lord. Just because you're using UTEP, appreciate that. What's harder, Metapod after using harder or me after watching you stream? I mean, listen, Mason. Listen. This is where it kind of gets fun, though, if I'm going to be honest. The fact that they added so many different things to wear in this game is actually elite. There's so many options for your coach to wear. I think the one that I like, dude, oh man, I like the windbreaker over a hoodie with the windbreaker open, but I do kind of like the windbreaker over the hoodie with the windbreaker closed. Although we are in El Paso, shit's hot as hell. Doesn't matter, I'm just built diffy. Damn, Quixie. Jonathan Taylor was a freak at Wisconsin, bro. Thoughts on doing a Kent State rebuild? Good luck. Give you an MLB player hit parlay. Stephen Kwan, how many do you need? 3? I'm not from El Paso, nah. Do you think SDS will expand college in MLB 26? Maybe a little bit. It's still primarily an MLB game, though. Picks up, baby. All right, we're going to go closed windbreaker, and then I think I'm just going to do some joggers on the bottom. I could do shorts. Ooh, I don't like the all blue look, if I'm being honest. Hey, appreciate that gifty trucking. Any player on the Red Sox hits versus Rockies? I feel that. Is there like a khaki jogger? I mean, I don't mind the gray. I don't think that looks terrible. The blue joggers just are not it. The black joggers aren't terrible. Light khaki pants. I think that's got to be the wave. Rocking the light khakis. The black shoes make everything look goofy. You're not wrong. 3-leg player hits. Give me Stephen Kwan. Although I guess I don't know that the Guardians are playing tonight. Let me look at games real quick. Give me oh my god, what am I why am I Trevor? Give me Trevor Story, George Springer, Stephen Kwan. Trevor Story, George Springer, Stephen Kwan. When does the standard version come out? Standard version comes out on Friday, I believe, right? Because it's 3 days. You're going to rebuild? We're going with UTEP. All right, chat. We're locked in, created the coach. Let's get into it. As I said, I think Motivator is going to be the best option. UTEP is god-awful. 3-9-24, 3-9-23, 5-7-22. Last time they went over 500 was 2021, 7-6. Before that, 1-11-19, 1-11-18, 0-12-17. They've only had 2 over 500 seasons since 2005. In the last 20 years, they've had 3 winning seasons. We have to win 4 games. It's a 1-year contract. We are only controlling the offense because we're an offensive coordinator. We gotta lock in, bro. USM, dude. USM honestly was pretty close to being picked, if I'm being honest. Massive contract with Palo. Banchero got a contract. Are you gonna do a Madden franchise? Probably. I said Trevor Story, Stephen Kwan, and George Springer. True, Thrash. Jacket open? You prefer the jacket open? I'm gonna be honest, the jacket open does give a little bit more swag. You're right. What was I doing? What was I thinking? Jacket open has to be the move. I like that you can change your gear whenever, though. That's nice. How could I have went away from jacket open? Minor leagues, bro. I can make so many minor jokes. Got to get Wander Franco on this team, bro. All right, let's check out the schedule that we have to deal with, and then we're going to check out the roster we currently have. Now, we get to open the year against Utah State in Logan, Utah, and then we get a nice FCS matchup. Unfortunately, we have to go to Texas week 3. That's going to be unfortunate. Texas week 3 is, that's going to be rough. You going to drop the Team Affinity team picks? I will, Just Joe. Probably tomorrow. Probably tomorrow, though. Anything to do with college is too old for him? You're not wrong. What are the most important ones you should grind? The ones we know right now, Byron Buxton is going to be very solid. Ellie is going to be very solid. Like, those are 2 I would definitely consider. Favorite song of all time? Other Side by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Nah, Mediocre Donut. Only the special edition. Think Acuna gets one? I don't think he's going to be the all-star. I think, they had other options, right? I think Matt Olson. Matt Olson would make sense for the all-star pick. All right, let me upgrade these coach stills before we go look at our players here. We're going to go up on our offensive and defensive lineman training boosts because I think we're going to try to rebuild in the trenches here. And then obviously running backs are going to be very important for us. So, I mean, quarterback, running back, linebacker. We're going to get all of these to at least the first tier. And then we're going to hold on to the rest of our, except for kickers and punters. And then we're going to hold on to the rest of these. Hold your deluxe packs for Friday? I would. Although it's going to be a little bit before the all-star packs go into him. Buxton getting 2 cards is going to be fire. Yeah, his home run derby card is going to be very much like his moonshot card. Is the game worth buying? Dude, I've barely gotten to play it yet. All right, let's go take a look at the roster real quick. Some really, really talented players on this UTEP roster. I'm not going to lie. We're only a 64 overall, but there are some guys. Xavier Smith, 85 overall strong safety with 88 speed, 91 acceleration, 91 awareness. Going to be very, very good. Hashawn Wilson, a 85 overall senior running back. He's going to carry our offense pretty heavy in year one. We do have two very good wide receivers in Cam Thomas and Kenny Odom, both over 90 speed. And if you guys have seen anything on this game, the speeds are way lower than they were last year. 91 speed and 93 speed out of wide receivers is going to be absolutely elite. When you get a little bit farther down the quarterback position, we're going to be starting Malachi Nelson. I gave you guys the breakdown on him early. He's a former 5-star prospect signed to USC with Lincoln Riley, ended up leaving USC to go to Boise State last year, lost out on the starting job on that Boise State's team, and ends up transferring to UTEP for his redshirt sophomore season. 77 overall, 86 speed, 88 acceleration, but more importantly, crazy good throw power. 92 throw power with 82 medium accuracy, mid 70s, mid to high 70s on the other accuracies. Malachi Nelson could be very, very good, a dynamic part of this team moving forward. The other running backs we have, Marquez Taylor, 73 overall, he's a sophomore, and then Ashton Emery, a freshman. We need our running backs to really carry the load. I'm going to be running a power spread, so we're going to be running the ball a lot in this Dynasty rebuild. The big issue, not the offensive line. Offensive line looks pretty solid. 72 overall freshman at left tackle. Do have a lot of seniors across the line. 77 left guard, 67 overall, but he is a freshman at center. Right guard is a 77 overall senior, and then our right tackle is a 72 overall senior. Both of our top two right tackles are actually seniors. Where we start running into issues is when you look at the defense. Our best edge rusher is 68 overall, left edge. Our right edge is a 67 overall. Our D tackles, 78, 72, both seniors. Linebackers, 74, 73, 67. Although we're running a 4-2-5, so we'll only have two linebackers on the field at any given time. Corners are going to get absolutely cooked. Our top three corners are all seniors, 72, 69, 69. Our secondary, with the exception of that 85 overall strong safety Xavier Smith, is going to be a real issue. At free safety, we have another senior, 73 overall. Yeah, we're gonna be hurting, bro. The show is all consuming the grind. I disagree, bro. Appreciate that, Thomas. Do you think these all-star cards are going to be the best cards dropped? Yeah, it's going to be a really good content drop this week, bro. Think 26 is worth it over 25 for a casual? Yeah, I mean, if MLB they took everything about CFB 25 and made it better for CFB 26. So I really that's all you can possibly ask for. Real quick, before we get into recruiting, I do want to go red shirt. There are some players that just aren't going to see any playing time this year, and it makes sense to redshirt them. Although you do have to be very careful with red shirts this year because players will transfer out. Like, people are not afraid to transfer in this game, bro. It's going to be a real problem. At wide receiver, I mean, Torres and Ferguson both probably need to end up getting redshirted there. Potts, the left guard freshman, and then Weeks, the center freshman. Yeah, I mean, yeah, both the right tackles, especially because we have higher overall right tackles who are both seniors. Dude, I'm going to lose so many players in the transfer portal after year one. This is about to be brutal. Are you from Pittsburgh? I'm not. No. The deal breakers are nuts, bro. Deal breakers are nuts. Brandon, thank you for that tier 1. 27 months. Let's go, my guy. Was reminded how brutal the first couple years were in a rebuild. Yeah, until you get your coach leveled up, you're going to have a really rough time in this team. Although I do appreciate that I have some decent speed in my linebacking core, which is nice. Man, our secondary is rough. I need to hit defense heavy in our first recruiting class. I need to get some running backs. I need to get some offensive linemen because we're losing a lot of seniors. But defense has to be the primary key. I'm going to look, especially because we're in Texas, the pipelines do line up pretty well for me. I'm going to look for some 5-stars that maybe we have an outside chance at. You never know. And I'm going to be looking primarily at my pipelines. The #1 overall player in the country is an East-West playmaker, and he has a pipeline for me. The #1 overall left tackle has a pipeline for me. Oh my God, bro. If you're going after 4 and 5 stars where I'm at, you really have to be focusing on pipelines. It's the only way you can compete with the bigger teams. We are going to throw 3 5-stars here on the board. We're going to do it. Texas pipeline is a win. That's what I'm saying, bro. And I set my coach's pipeline as Texas. So we should be looking pretty decent. We got a 4-star boundary corner. The one thing is I'm going to offer a lot of scholarships here at the beginning. I don't really have that many hours to scout realistically. So I'm really going to focus on just offering scholarships, and then I have to be willing to pull out early if it looks like recruiting isn't going well for me. Visits are super important this year. Realistically, it is what it is. Knoxville, Tennessee, it's a 1-star pipeline close to home. This dude isn't looking for anyone regional. Boise State, Army, Duke, North Carolina, and JMU. I think that's someone who we can get involved with recruiting wise. I mean, anyone who's looking at like Texas, Oklahoma, LSU, Texas A&M, and Alabama probably just need to move on off of that. I mean, it's just not going to go well for me, right? Pull out early? You got to pull out early, especially with minors, man. Picks up. I fucking, good lord. Recruiting is way tougher this year, bro. Dude, it's UTEP. It's the minors, bro. Gotta pull out early with minors. Wander Franco beat, bro. What's up, Sean? Somebody please clip that? Nah. I'm on my Diddy arc all of a sudden. The issue is, like, someone in Florida isn't terrible, but he doesn't fit my pipelines. And I really do think if I'm going to be going after 4-star players in this, it has to be based on pipelines. And actually, I should search 4-star. 4-star in my pipeline. Just to see, like, what potential options we have. Obviously, there's a lot of deal breakers who just don't make sense. Ole Miss Louisville for this 4-star quarterback. He's a pocket passer. I'm kind of okay at quarterback unless I run into a situation where they end up, the players that I end up like having on my squad transfer out for whatever reason. And we're in a bad place. Although this dude has us, we're 4th on his list. 4-star wide receiver. Yes, sir. Wouldn't mind you at all, sir. Pure power, dual threat quarterback, Sherman Oaks, California, LSU, SC, Louisville, Fresno State, Purdue. I mean, I do have pipeline in California, which does help. I feel like I'm putting far too many 4-stars on my list right now, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. I have a pipeline in Colorado. I think I can beat out Colorado State, Air Force, BYU, and Wyoming. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm going to put him on the list just because I think that those are teams that I realistically can go head-to-head with recruiting, and I think I can knock that out. Some of these guys are kind of brutal, though, if we're being real. A thumper. Ooh, bump and run. A bump and run corner out of Long Beach. Three stars are better than what you have. Oh, yeah, and you can wait to go in on 3 stars for sure. It would be sick, TJ. Dude, Yasmani is always so good. It's so good. Physical route runner, UCF, Air Force, Boise State, UNLV, Cincinnati. I can get in on that. I can get in on that for sure. A thumper athlete. I don't hate that, bro. I'm not going to lie. The other thing is I'm going to offer a bunch of schollies this first week. And then if it doesn't work out, you just end up pulling, you get locked out and it's no harm, no foul, right? You think they'll add more rivalry trophies? I hope so. Is it basically the same game? No. It's definitely, defensively, it's not even close to the same game. All right, let's look at some 3 stars who are in my pipeline and also interested top 10. There has to be. Gameplay slower? Just a tad. I didn't feel like it played that much slower. All right, there's a lot of 3 stars who are actually like kind of interested in us, which is kind of nice. I do need some halfbacks. East-West playmaker is a nice archetype. An agile right tackle who has us 4th on his board already. Yeah. Could use some edge rushers. Obviously, our edge situation is not great. Wide receivers. Dude, free safeties would also be kind of nice, not gonna lie. Strong safety wouldn't be terrible. Is there any corners who are interested in us? I mean, I need corners like I need the air that I breathe, bro. There's no corners who are interested in us who are in our pipeline. All right, that's fine. 3-star corners who are in my pipeline, at least. How bad is UMass? UMass is real bad. Thumper athlete, is that like Vontez Perfect? Pretty much. Imagine being in a minors pipeline. Someone get Drake on the phone. Got some minors for him to recruit. Worse than last year? There's a lot of teams that are worse than last year. They severely updated the overall disparity between teams. So there are some teams that are rated in the 50s in this year's game, whereas last year it was like 70 to 90. Yeah, so this year, like, there's a lot of teams rated in the 60s. All right, so we do have some very good pipelines here with some corners out of Texas. We're going to add all of these guys to the board. I'm going to stay away from the JUCO guys just because I'm not historically a big fan of JUCO players in this game. Do also need some guards, realistically. 1-star pipeline, Texas, high school. All right, throw some 3 guards onto the board real quick. We are, unlike in prior years, you do kind of want to fill up your board with full 35 prospects this year. It's kind of crazy. Need some D tackles. That's a good point. So UMass is unplayable. You're going to get dominated. You're going to get dominated with UMass. Is there drops yet? No. What's up, House? Yes, and we did go UTEP. Not ultimately 100% because of you, but mostly because I liked UTEP's build a lot. All right, so we got 3 D tackles on the board. I could use one more tight end if I'm being honest. I also could use another halfback if I'm being real. Tier 1, let's go. Shoot me a DM, man. We'll get the hat set up. I do need a UTEP hat. What you guys didn't say, or what you guys didn't see, is I bought a couple of UTEP shirts today off of Home Field Apparel. They have kind of some elite shirts. So is the backfield threat, is that a receiving archetype? Right? I'm right about that. I kind of want the East-West playmaker, although Contact Seeker is kind of nasty, I'm not going to lie. You tap minors? I mean, I'm tapping some minors right now. Twitter. Shoot me a DM on Twitter. I'm going to go with the Contact Seeker, bro. Contact Seeker athlete. I have some corners. I could probably use a tight end. I wouldn't mind a vertical threat tight end. Gritty possession would probably be good in my offense, but that's fine. We have a 2-star, 551st rate player in the world, or in the country. He's a 2-tier pipeline for me. Is the game worth getting? It's early, bro. It's early. I don't know yet. I'm still trying to figure it out. All right, outside linebackers, I don't actually need in a 4-2-5 because I'm pretty sure it's 100% built off of my. Although we do have a lurker who's interested in us, I don't hate that. Although 1600 rating, I mean, he's better than what we have, but I feel like I could do better than that. Like a 500 rating. Yeah, and he's like Eastern Michigan is who I'm going to be battling. Ball State. Oh yeah, bro, we're locked in. I mean, I guess I will add this guy to the board just because. Best defensive playbook this year. I've heard a lot of people say 4-2-5 is really good. Picks up, chat. Picks up. It's no chirp this year. It's picks up. All right, appreciate that. Is it a bad idea to put J-Ram at first base? I've heard people say you can use first baseman out of position a lot this year, and it doesn't hurt nearly as bad as it has in prior years. So maybe you can get away with it this year. I think the move, especially because Recruiter has been nerfed so bad, is to really focus on players who are in your pipelines, especially when you're trying to rebuild. Like, pipelines really are going to be your best friend. And I really don't want to go after a JUCO guy, if I'm being honest. I mean, I will, just in case. Welcome to JUCO. Let's go. Diddy Hunter? Dude, that guy was weird. That dude was a weirdo. I just don't understand why do people get so heated about games that people enjoy playing? It just never makes sense to me. Like, man, if I enjoy a game, it has no impact on you. Why are you upset because I'm enjoying playing a game a certain way? Like, it's different if you're like cheating or something like that, but like, I enjoy playing this game offline. Literally no impact on you. All right, chat. I think we have the recruiting board set up. Let's go ahead and offer some schollies. I'm going to offer scholarships first rather than actually scouting, if I'm being honest, because ultimately scouting, man, it wastes a lot of hours in this game. So these 35 players we picked who are in our pipeline, we're just going to go ahead and scout right off, or offer schollies right off the get-go. Why is this wide receiver already locked out? The playing time. I have other wide receivers on my board. All right, well, here's the question. Which 4-star wide receiver do I want? That one's USC. I think that this is the dude. I guess this is where we really do need to scout. Although I can't scout him because I can't see how good he is because I'm locked out. All right, so the other 4-star receiver that I'm fourth interest, although I'm already on his board, we're going to remove him, which should unlock that dude, which it did. We're going to scout him real quick just to see what he looks like. 86 acceleration, 84 speed. Don't love that, but we do need wide receiver, so 4-star wide receiver it is. I'm also curious about this quarterback. 78 speed, 86 acceleration, 90 throw power. Honestly, not bad. So we'll offer the scholar there. 4-star receivers year one. I'm focusing in my pipeline, but there was at least one dude who was at least interested in us as a 4-star. What do the numbers mean under the pipeline? It means what tier your pipeline is. So it goes from 1 to 5. 5 being the best pipeline, 1 being the worst. And it's just like an increased buff. That's a famous restaurant here? Really? Stanford's kicking your ass? Dude, I have a week 3 game against Texas. I am shitting myself about it already, bro. That team is about to put me on a billboard. They're going to put me on a milk carton missing. I do, Hunter, yeah. How do you like the game so far? It's too early, man. I really haven't even had the opportunity to play. I will say the gameplay feels really smooth in the little amount that I have been able to play. Defense is way, way better this year. Defenses, it's not like as wide open as it was last year. Defenses can actually get stops. Like, defenses play smart run fits. All right, I do kind of want to go scout those corners just to see which of the corners are the best. Got blasted by USC in your Missouri State Dynasty? Yeah, I feel that. I feel like I'm probably going to get 50 hung on me by Texas. It just is what it is. I know what I'm walking into, bro. I'm walking into a buzzsaw. And it's even worse for me because I can't play defense to keep us in the game early on. As an offensive coordinator, we're only playing offense. All right, so we have 250 hours left here potentially to throw around. I do want to scout all of these corners just to kind of see which of them I'm the most interested in. 91 acceleration, or 91 speed, 93 acceleration out of that 4-star corner. That is someone I need to make a priority. That to be a game changer in our back end. 89, 87 is actually pretty decent this year too. I'm really going to have to reset my expectations when it comes to speed and acceleration, because speed and acceleration definitely has been severely changed for this year's game. 92 acceleration on this kid. Ooh, might have an elite speed too. 87 speed. Honestly, that's not bad. That 4-star corner is someone we really, really want to bring in, though. Definitely, definitely. Were you working during launch earlier? I was, Dylan, unfortunately. Dude, they got to put the big sky in. I need my Montana Grizzlies like I need air in this game. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I do really want this 5-star running back, too. Mansfield, Texas. I don't think it's going to happen. We're going to go after I guess 1 5-star, technically. But that's all for week 0. We have our recruiting board set up. We're locked, loaded, ready to mingle here. We do have a bye week 1 technically, but we're going to be able to find out pretty early whether or not we have any opportunity on any of these kids. Because after week 0, we're going to see a bunch of people get locked out on. You can see I got locked out on a 4-star, the 4-star corner. That's unfortunate. So we can go ahead and take those guys off the board and re-put others on the board. The 4-star corner, that does hurt because honestly I would have liked the opportunity to go after him. I don't appreciate how many corners have locked me out, considering that's the position I need probably more than anything. I do appreciate all the marching band music in this game. What's up, Greg? Why the hell is Soto not an all-star? Great question. We did, X-Man. Go back to MLB The Show. We love the show content. I mean, no, Mar. Listen, I'm going to keep it a buck with you, my guy. I prefer people who watch me regardless of the game I play. So if you're only here for my MLB The Show content, then you can go watch my MLB The Show content. But I'm going to enjoy playing CFB. Not full-time, obviously. It's not like I'm dropping MLB The Show completely to make CFB my prime game, but it's definitely going to get mixed in. What passing style should I use? I really like Revamped, bro. I really like Revamped. I liked Revamp a lot last year. All right, I'm curious to see, are there any 5-stars who haven't really gotten any offers? I mean, there are, but there's none that I can even get, like, involved with. 6 offers, including Florida, Georgia, and Kentucky. Stanford, Notre Dame, BC. Yeah, I think I might be kind of cooked on those ones, chat. So maybe I pick one of, I mean, the 5-star left tackle. He's a 2-star, but he already has Texas going after him pretty heavy. I do feel like I could go battle against Indiana and Arizona State, realistically, if I want to go after that running back. He's the #1 rated player in the nation. So we're going to remove both the left tackle and the right edge off of our board. We're going to go heavy into this halfback to see if there even is an opportunity for us to get involved with that recruitment. I left them the same, Dylan. You just can't get into MLB The Show this year. I think that this has been a pretty good MLB The Show year. I'm not going to lie to you. As a whole, like, there's definitely issues with MLB The Show. Ooh, fuck. I might get locked out on this wide receiver. I mean, no one's really going after this 4-star quarterback, so we'll go ahead and throw a 50 on him. I mean, we're kind of in a decent spot with him. There's just, you gotta, when you're playing this game, you really do gotta understand that you're gonna get locked out early and often. Like, this wide receiver, Indiana is going pretty heavy on him. This wide receiver, the 4-star physical route runner out of Colorado, only Boise State has offered. I think I have a decent chance to get involved on that. But this wide receiver, it's just not gonna happen, man. It's just not gonna happen. Right edge. Only Wyoming, Kansas State, and Arizona offered. Yes, I would like to get involved in that recruiting battle. All right, so I think that's probably enough 5-stars and 4-stars to start. The other issue is you really don't know at all, like, whether or not any of these players are going to be good, especially early on. I do really need some right tackles, but more importantly, I need safeties, bro. I need safeties. And I need corners. So we're gonna dump some points on some safeties and corners here. Kind of worried about spreading myself a little bit too thin, if I'm being honest. But these people are in our pipeline, so we'll be gaining points on them even if we don't put recruiting points on them. I don't love a JUCO player here, but honestly, I need some people. Period. I do like a vertical threat tight end, so we'll throw 25 points on him, and then probably on a tackle or a right edge. This dude's from El Paso. Oh, bro, this dude's got to be UTEP. Locked in. And that's who we're going to be going after to start off here. If you don't get them, it's only a minor issue, right? Are there any glitches in this game yet? We don't know. Need a nutty road to glory? I think I'm going to do a TikTok road to glory. But here's the thing. If I do a TikTok road to glory, I need you guys to watch it. That's always the big issue with my, like, career mode stuff on TikTok. It doesn't get engagement, man. And it's hard to keep posting videos that don't get any sort of engagement. All right, chat. Ready to head on to week number 1, where we do have a game against Utah State on the road to kick off the season. Get locked out by even more people, including 2 corners. We are cooked, chat. I need corners so bad. My brother. All right, were we able to hop in? We did just beat out the top 8 for this running back before we got locked out. We're going to keep throwing 50 on him, see what we can do here. I mean, Houston and Texas Tech going after this pure power right edge. He is out of Sugarland, Texas. I mean, can I get in on this before he locks out? I mean, we have one more week before we go to the top 8. I think I'm going to do it, bro. I think I'm going to throw 50 points on this kid. I do need to go add a couple more corners to the recruiting board here. I guess for the corner specifically, I'm not going to look for people in my pipeline. I just need corners, bro. I just need corners. SC isn't terribly far away. South Carolina. It's 5'9". Ugh, don't love that, if I'm being honest. I am starting off as an offensive coordinator like last year. Walk-on kickers and punters are cracked. That's what I've been hearing. Started Dynasty Delaware, 1-0. Let's go. All right, 6'2", 171 corner though. I do like that. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Is there anyone at all in my pipeline who's interested in me? I mean, he's a JUCO junior. I don't love that, if I'm being honest. This dude has no offers. He's a boundary corner out of California, 6'1", 183. I mean, he's good enough to get on the board. All right, throw some more corners up on the recruiting board here. What Jacob DeGrom has done this year is very impressive. I don't disagree, dude. DeGrom's been very, very good. All right, chat. It is time for our first game, though. Bubba Dugnut headed in. First game as the offensive coordinator at UTEP. You guys know how it goes. I will be playing only offense because I'm only the offensive coordinator. Before I jump into that, I do want to make some changes to my wear and tear stuff because I do want to try to keep, like, especially my defensive line fresh. Oh, happy to see that they're still doing the thing like they did last year where, like, right guards will start at left guard for no reason. I do want to go see third down running back, Wilson, power running back, Wilson, slot receiver. I don't mind Smith in the slot. 5'10", elusive route runner. That's kind of exactly what you're looking for a slot guy. Sub linebackers, we're chilling there. I don't have the fastest linebackers of all time, which is going to kind of be worrisome here. Senior 71 overall free safety as my slot corner. Okay. All right. How's the game feeling? It's a little bit too early to tell, man. Still last year, great for baseball, agreed. And honestly, DeGrom, I want to see more years out of him healthy because at the end of the day, like, he is deserving of the Hall of Fame. All right, so quarterbacks are grinded out. That's fine. Halfbacks are going to keep fresh. We're going to look to rotate our running backs out quite a lot. Same with our wide receivers. Tight ends, going to go normal. Offensive line, we're going to grind it out because our offensive linemen are very, very important. We're going to keep fresh our defensive ends. And then keep everything else, we're just going to stay normal. The Cubs All-Star got to be PCA? No, I don't. I think the Cubs All-Star is going to be Matthew Boyd, right? Having 3 running back important? Yeah. And that's what we're going to try to set us up for moving forward. Year 1 is going to be a little bit tough because we have one really good running back, and that's about it. Although I will tell you guys, this is the first time you get the opportunity to see UTEP's uniform combinations. They're elite. This current throwback uniform, I know TikTok, you can't see it. You can go over to Twitch to see everything. The throwback uniform that UTEP has is absolutely electric. I like the orange on white on orange, if I'm being honest. Although the all white is very clean. I don't like that Utah State also has white helmets though. That kind of bothers me. So we're gonna wear the orange on white on orange for game number 1. All right, chat. Game number 1 of the Bubba Dugnut CFB 26 era. Let's see how it goes. They are substantially better than me. Right off the rip. Right off the rip. Hi, Emerson. Hi, Missy. Let the kid get the first game, right? Yeah, X-Man, I just need to have some time to record a couple episodes is really what it boils down to. They are kind of creamsicle. You're not wrong, Truckin'. I'm a big fan Really, really big fan of the new score bug and the new presentation stuff. 96 or 97, TJ. All right, chat. Like I said, 9-minute quarters. We are only playing offense. We'll see how this goes. I did use Penn State's playbook a little bit earlier. It felt pretty good, not gonna lie. No, I get that, bro. MLB The Show has been really fun this year. I'm gonna be playing a lot of MLB, especially with all of the new stuff we have coming out this week. That video game program could be a lot of fun. All right, Malachi. Good cut by Wilson there. Wow, that's a really quick touchdown, and we're up 7-0. UTEP Go Miners picks up, baby. Picks up. MLB 25 best since 21. You're not wrong. I'm working my way up, Daniel. We're starting as an OC. Hopefully we spend like four-ish years as an OC. I'll be a Power 5 OC at some point, and then we'll work up to a head coaching gig. That's your Dynasty team too? UTEP's elite, bro. UTEP's elite Dynasty. University of Delaware, I respect that. The only reason I didn't do Delaware, I have a lot of history with them because I'm a FCS fan. The only reason I didn't go Delaware was because it felt like everyone was doing Delaware. Wow, Malachi Nelson gets out to the outside there, almost gets a first down. Love to see it. Oh, you're from Delaware? It makes sense. It's the chirp chirp. Chirp chirp what did have different aura. You're not wrong. Nice little check down there. Should be able to get the first down. We do. Want to be Joe Flacco? I respect it. UTEP is the Big 12 with all the other Texas teams and more. Dude, a full Texas conference would actually be kind of electric. For being honest, I actually want him to be the mic. Ooh, the blocking is all sorts of fucked up here. Okay. All right. Didn't really love anything there, if I'm being honest. Once Flacco comes back to college, right? I'm going to be honest, I panicked a little bit there, chat. I don't love a 2nd and 10 run, but it might be the move. I got a little bit away from running the football this drive. That's what I love doing too, Daniel. Although, like I told you guys, Florida's the alma mater. If Florida offers me an offensive coordinator position or a head coaching job, we take it no matter what. He does, Brett. Yeah, he does. 5-star at UTEP. It's crazy. All right, let's see if we can get the mesh concept rolling here. See if my offensive line can give me a second. We do. Got a receiver out in the open field, and he's going to make a man miss, and he's going to take this one to the house. And just like that, your UTEP Miners are up 14-0 over Utah State. The offense came to play today, man. Loren's going good. I'm just trying to get to vacation. I've told some of you guys, but I will be out for 10 days starting on Friday. We're going to be in Southern California. Head down to Disneyland and stuff. Pick Delaware for your rebuild this year. Delaware's a great rebuild. It's just like last year with Kennesaw State. Everyone was doing it. This is Dynasty, Doyle. All right, let's see if we can get the wide receiver mid-screen here. I know, it's brutal. It's literally right the worst time to be going on vacation for content purposes, too. Like, right as all-star content comes out and draft content and everything comes out. Did not realize Delaware's in the game. Yep, their new FBS team this year. We're staying in San Clemente, Holden. Bye, babe. Nice, good first down there. I wouldn't mind getting a couple more options involved here. Like a triple option would be kind of sick, not gonna lie. Conference USA, mobbing. Shows lack of dedication to your craft. Yeah, I know. You're not wrong. I'm cooked. Oh, bad read. Get upfield. Good spin move to get some yards there. That was a really bad read. I couldn't really read the run defender there because he got bumped coming off the line. Ooh, I'm going to have to do that, Holden. Bro, this game's on fire, dude. It's good. Nah, they didn't, Cabo, unfortunately. All right. Try to get the ball out of your hands quick here. Oh, God. Wasn't a great decision there, if I'm being honest. Wasn't a great decision there. Kind of panicked. It's much like playing on Heisman again. When you you realize that you need to get the ball out of your hands quick.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Gets out of the pocket here. Malachi is out on the move. Going to go ahead and slide. Don't want to take that unnecessary wear and tear hit there. Nah, Delaware State, Jake. Yeah. How's this gameplay in Dynasty compared to last year? Dynasty has a lot more depth, especially with the like trophy room and stuff like that. Gameplay feels a lot more balanced, and that defense is a lot more viable than it was last year. All right, Holden. Now, well, I mean, Kid will be with us, but we're going to be able to get away from the Kid. Goodies Red Fox? Damn. I'm going to have to check. I'm looking for sick tacos. Can you give me sick taco recommendations, San Clemente? Nihiliston, thank you for that follow. All right, let's see if we can get Wilson out on the edge here. I really do think my running back position is a place that I kind of have the edge in this game. And that's a really good start. And Wilson's going to be able to get into the open field for a nice run there. 5 rushes for 35 yards for the senior. All right, nice little RPO action. Good blocking to the tight end. I love RPOs. Papa's Tacos and PCH? Hell yeah, bro. Are you wearing alternate jerseys? Yes, technically I am, because they wear all whites normally. Although if I would have known Utah State was gonna rock their blues, I would have worn my all whites, because that shit's clean as hell. Ooh, that was a really good break by that corner. Not gonna lie, didn't expect him to jump that as hard as he did. I'm gonna go inside zone, 3rd and 2. Just need a couple yards here. I trust my offensive line, and I trust Wilson to get me the first down. Dude, I should not have trusted my offensive line and Wilson there. Good Lord. I don't know what that defensive tackle was doing, but he absolutely just cruised me there. Nice. I forget how far over left you have to really guess or shoot for field goals away. All right, 17-7 though. Doing a really, really good job offensively here. Kind of doing exactly what we need to do. All right, birria tacos. Ooh, that's exactly what I want, Holden. That's exactly what I was looking for, bro. Nice birria. So I have my auto sub set to keep fresh. My starting running back has gotten 100% of the carry so far. So I'm kind of curious to see when that kicks in, because I'm not a fan of how much he's getting hit currently. All right, we're going to go ahead and... I like that you can do offensive line movement with your right stick this year. That literally saves so much time. Good ball. Wow, Malachi stands in there even though he gets hit. Gets it to Judah Izinwa. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Great ball. Was out the entire second game after 5 touchdowns? That's crazy. Can you sub out Manley during play? You can. I mean, I probably should do that right now, if we're being honest. Although he doesn't really have any wear and tear yet. Maybe we'll bring in Taylor for a few plays. Dude, Nelson's getting actually manhandled out there, but he's just putting the ball out exactly where it needs to go. How do you fix the snapping problem? What snapping problem? Are you about to tell me some bug that I don't know about? All right, we're going to get Taylor in here. I just saw one of our offensive linemen just had one of his things upgraded. Can I get... I wish the coach suggestions would give me a little bit more option. I don't mind a speed option here. Won't let you snap the ball? That's crazy. What's up, Ladarius? I had no idea. I'm going to have to be on the lookout for that. Is Malachi hurt? That's such an unfortunate fumble, by the way. He's back. Okay, just decided not to be in on that play. Sounds good. Who's the starting quarterback for the Miners? It's Malachi Nelson, who's a former 5-star prospect, signed with USC early in his career. What led you to UTEP as your choice? What led me to UTEP as my choice is what you're going to see when we get to play in our own stadium. The UTEP stadium is electric, bro. It's right set against the mountains. It's beautiful. Right, Holden. Oh, I love the scoreboard. Yeah, it's unfortunate, Steve. And you guys shut us out. Really bad look for the Pirates. Nice job, Taylor. Gets the first down there. Love to see it. I'm going to give him one more carry, and then we're going to get the starting running back in. The Miners led you there? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah, the stadium is elite. It's actually electric. Plus, they actually do have really, really good uniforms. And on top of that, the Malachi Nelson, like, storyline of him being a former 5-star, but, like, falling basically off the radar as a prospect is huge. And he is balling out for me right now, bro. Every time he's just standing in the pocket, delivering a perfect strike when we need it. You're not wrong, Owen. All right, let's see if we can get a nice little out here. Should be cover 4. No fucking time to get that ball away. What did I miss there? Obviously, they were blitzing, but I need to see, did they just bring more people than I could handle on the right side? I mean, in hindsight, I probably should have slid my line to the right. I just didn't expect the dual corner blitz there. I mean, that's tough. I needed to read that blitz and get my ball out of my hand. I mean, it is what it is. What do you do there? Oh, shit. I was not paying attention. That's something I have to get ready to bounce back with. It's halftime. When you're only playing as the offensive coordinator, there's so many times I'm not paying attention to the clock when I get the ball back. How do you stop the RPO? You go to your coach settings, and you can set either to go for the pass first on RPO or go for the run first. So if someone's crushing you with passes out of RPO, set your coach settings to cover the pass. The game is out for early access. Yep, Deluxe Edition game is out. All right, chat. That's unfortunate. I should have gotten some points at the end of the first half. That's really, really bad look. Could come back to bite me if we're being honest. Nah, I respect that, Ionius. I will say, like, if you liked 25, you're really going to enjoy this game just with the quality of life changes they made. I'm going to trust a go ball here. No one got their... Oh, my God. That actually was a pretty good ball, too. No one got their head around on that. The fact that you can't pick a ball, or the CPU can't pick a ball unless they get their head around, is such a huge change for, like, ability to throw, like, 50-50 balls. That's true. Yeah, you could check it out on EA Play. That's right. Well, I mean, that's fair, USM. You're not wrong. It's beautiful, though. Like, the look-wise is what we're talking about there. Gonna step up in the pocket and take off. Not looking for our quarterbacks to take unnecessary hits here. This Penn State playbook is surprisingly heavy RPO. You excited for Madden 26? I do think the changes they made to Madden 26 looks kind of good. Bro, jet sweeps not nearly as good this year. Not nearly as good this year. You guys need to keep that in mind. I just wanted to test it out there. Go plays the UTEP 3 weeks ago? Really? Ace, I don't even know what's your guys' is it Crawford? You guys have a really, really good hitting prospect, and I would love that. Crawford's absolutely killing Utah State right now. We have so much speed in my wide receiver room. Thomas is going to go ahead and take that one to the house, and it's 24-7 for that. This is crazy. Game number 1, Bubba Dugnut got the boys roaring, ready to play. It feels really good, Cody. Hooked on sweeps all day? Really? Dynasty, Joe. Aaron Jones went to UTEP? I did know that. Nice little RPO there. Got the ball out quick. Yeah, the game has felt really good so far. You're definitely not gonna hear anything that out of me yet. Biggest win in UTEP history already, right? Been on for 8 hours? God damn. I respect it. I had to wait until I got off work. Damn. Our center did not do his job there. 10 rushes for 43 yards. I mean, could be better, could be worse. Third and long here. Don't love that. I do like that they brought the pre-snap movement in from Madden, if I'm being honest. Throw a comeback on the outside. Good ball. Atta baby Malachi. Stands in there. 227 yards, 2 touchdowns for Malachi. DJ, I think only one. Well, probably 2, actually, because there's generally 1 for the CFB. You got 99 Kershaw? Yeah, bro, that was a hell of a grind. That shit took forever. After game 1, right? Although, wait until we have to go play Texas in a couple of weeks. Woof. I'm not looking forward to having to play Texas in Texas. Although I'm curious to see the stadium polls on that. Nice, great screen setup here. Ripping pepperoni, right? Game worth it? I am on Heisman. Yeah, this is Heisman difficulty. Can you feel a difference from 25? I can defensively. I don't love this look for a read option, if I'm being honest. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and get out of that. Why curl? Try to hit the speed out here, especially with the corner pressed off. Nope. Step up. I mean, lucky to get a couple yards there. Didn't love how that played. O-line glitch fixed. The O-line feels a lot better in this year's game so far. Although it's kind of hard to tell sometimes because I'm playing with a really low overall offensive lineman, obviously. I didn't give him enough time to get off of his double block there. I'll go and see if we can hit triangle underneath. I do really enjoy the fact that I can do offensive lineman subs. Like, I can slide my offensive line just off the right stick. That's an absolutely elite change. Although that didn't work at all. I didn't need a full slide. Yeah, that's my fault. That's completely my fault. Did a full slide to the right. My left tackle decided he was going to look right. That's unfortunate. All right. He is, Justin, yeah. I'm playing on Heisman. Playing on Heisman. All right, can I hit a 46-yarder here? We're good. All right, defense is doing their job today, too, which is huge. When tornado warning in third quarter? That's crazy. Tornado warning while you're watching a football game has to be stressful. I'm doing 9-minute quarters, 25-second runoff, Justin. He is, Crawford, yeah. He's a stud, too. He's super fast. Jeffrey Epstein's favorite team, go Miners, you're not wrong. Tried to cut back there. There was just nothing there. All right. See if we can get the crosser here on the vertical. Or not. This is the end of the third quarter. So I guess at this point, we're just trying to get out, bro. We're just trying to get out. Get out with the dub. 246 yards passing, 118 on the ground, averaging 9 a play. This would be a good win over Utah State. They're definitely better than us. It was like a 71 versus a 65 overall. Any idea how well Nickelberry's rated? Let's see. Is he a tight end? Georgia State got pretty deep in my potential. Wide receiver? All right. I'm going to have to learn this roster. 65 overall. 65 overall. 39 gigs, VJ. I don't want to go, like, honestly, I don't want to go straight. You know what we're going to run here, actually? You guys might remember this from last year. I'm actually going to be a quarterback blast merchant. I'm not going to lie to you guys. We're going to run quarterback blast on 3rd and 5, see if we can come up with the first down. I don't love how they're set up. This isn't quite as free as I was hoping it was going to be. It's not free at all, is actually the answer. Damn, I really did think. I really thought, chat. Why people sleep on Alfonso in MLB? Historically, his swing hasn't been very good, which has always been the issue with Alfonso. Time for last. Thank you for that tier 1. Appreciate you, my guy. He's a 76. Swaggy. All right, defense does give up the touchdown. Still up 27-14 here with 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I really do need to start taking some time off the clock. Really want to get out of here with the dub. Don't need this game to get close. Late. Dude, they are literally just selling out against the run. All right, we need to soften this up a little bit. An RPO bubble screen. I definitely am golden. Go to quarterback class. That was not a great quarterback class. Where you want to land the head coaching job? I don't know, man. Like last year, I ended up at Kansas, which if you would have asked me when I started at Ball State as an offensive coordinator last year, if I was going to end up at like Kansas, never in a million years. Kind of the funness of this style of Dynasty. Like you never really know how it's going to go. You never really know how it's going to end up. Damn, that was not a good drive, chat, and we took literally no time off the clock. All right, we might be cooked. Should have probably went to chew clock mode there. That was a really, really bad job of offensive football. They did a good job taking away the run, though. I have a nasty feeling it's going to be 27-21 when I get this ball back. You went head coach earlier than you had planned? That's true. Actually, technically, I stayed at Ball State later than I would have planned because we got an incredible quarterback that I wanted to stick around with. Michigan State? Funniest day in state? Yeah, that's cool, though. It helps build the storyline. Oh, imagine that, chat. It's 1 minute, 4 seconds left. They have 3 timeouts, and it's a 27-21 game. All right, well, buckle up. One first down ends it, though. Yeah, there's 100 coaching levels in this game. All right. That's just, oh my God. How do I lose 6 yards on first down? Oh my God. All right, let's run the triple option. This is a little bit of ballsy. Has the potential to put the ball on the ground. That's such a brutal way to start this. Damn, dude, we were cruising. I took my foot off the gas, and it's a struggle now. Oh, my God, terrible read. Where the fuck is my orbit guy? Oh, my God.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Chad, I might be cooked. I'm not going to lie to you guys. There's a very real chance we lose this football game. This would be heartbreaking. This would be an unbelievably heartbreaking way to start a dynasty. Standard edition drops on Friday. Oh, I mean, that's a tough throw. It's 4th and 9. I have to punt here. I have to punt. There's a very real chance I'm very sad, especially as an offensive coordinator, not playing any defense here. No pain. Thank you for that Prime Gaming. Appreciate you. That's a really good punt, though. At the 10-yard line, 1st and 10, 48 seconds left. Oh, brother. I'm absolutely terrified. Honestly, I'm going to watch this. I can't do anything about it, but because this is so close, can I just watch the rest of this game? Is there not a way to just watch next play? There's not. Tough. Go slow sim? I mean, fair enough. All right. I mean, we're in a pretty good place. Clock's running. Defense did his job, it looks like. I didn't know slow sim actually made it so you could watch it. He Dak Prescotted it. All right, listen. Hold up. That game started really well. The end of that game didn't quite go the way I wanted it to. But 1-0. Yes, Nathan. I lost a game in our Kansas Dynasty on a 65-yard. No, it was North Texas. Actually, I lost a game on a 65-yard field goal. Near sell of the century. You're not wrong. Landon, it's a really good home run derby. You're not wrong. All right, chat. Listen, we did our job. It's going well, Henry. How are you doing? 97 Cattell is going to be great. I can't wait for a new Cattell card. All right, let's check out the statistics real quick. Malachi Nelson goes 15 of 18 for 255 yards and 2 touchdowns. Love it. Love everything about that. Hashan Wilson goes for 54 yards. Malachi Nelson goes for another 34. Also a touchdown for Hashan. Receiving, 3 for 144 and 2 touchdowns for Cam Thomas. I'm curious defensively if we got anything going. No interceptions. No sacks. 2 tackles for loss. That's a UTEP defense. Oh, it was brutal, Sparky. It was nuts. Judge Soto Gordon in it? Nah, I don't know about that. I mean, Judge would be cool. Vladdy's been in it a lot at this point, though. I kind of hope they go back to, like, actually following the rules when it comes to the home run derby. Because I don't like how they can just pitch, like, auto pitch. Like, you should have to wait for the ball to land before you pitch the next ball. Can't wait for the stadium reveal. I mean, that's coming right now. All right, we do get locked out. Championship contender does go up. Do have a game against FCS here. Thank the Lord. Appreciate that, Ratchet. They got snubbed. He did. You're not wrong. What's your favorite sandwich? What am I taking? Have you ever had like a Bobby? Like a Thanksgiving sandwich? Right? I know. It's all about the swag. All right, chat. So as far as recruiting goes, we're looking pretty decent. We're up to number 5 on the 5-star Antonio Vernon, and we've locked out big schools. So we're in a recruiting battle against Indiana, Texas A&M, Pitt, and Arizona State. I think I can battle against Arizona State, Indiana, and Pitt. If Texas A&M goes all in, I'm cooked. I do need to get him in on an early visit if possible. We did jump into the top 5 for the right edge, Mafu Jung. It's probably Mafu Young, huh? Like the Texas Ranger player. Markel Carruthers up to the top 3, although Oklahoma State's starting to make a move. I need to get him in on an early visit if at all possible. Jump into the top 3 on Kyle Reeves. Second place for George Claybrooks. Easily first place for Al Broner and Carlos Silva. I mean, we're pacing pretty well with some of these. God damn it, bro. I'm getting locked out on every cornerback I'm trying to go after here. It's very unfortunate. I mean, most of this is just like stay in it. We are into the top 5 on Dove, the right edge. So theoretically, I could soft sell him. His conference prestige. I mean, we know his B+, B+, C-. Is that good enough? So F is 0. It's 1, 4. What's a B+? I'm trying to do the 0 to 19 or the 19 rating in my head. Does it make sense to sell? Is B+, C-, D+ good enough? I can't remember. So that's 5. So is a B+ a 14? Or no, because I think top's 12, right? So if it was an A, it would be 12. You guys understand what I'm trying to do here? I need to make honestly, I need to make a chart. I need to make a chart for this. Recruiting is definitely harder, but part of the reason that recruiting is harder is because the recruiting tree just isn't as good. Plus, minus. is. Is there A minus, A, and A plus, or is it just A, chat? Y'all are giving me no help here on these answers. A plus, A, and A minus. Thank you. The fuck is this not working? Oh my god, I need a different pen. Players named, ready to roll for tonight? Damn, Greg. I mean, that's cruising, though. I can't believe you already got that all put together. Hey. Dude, this pen is actually letting me down right now. Please, God, give me another pen. If you guys don't know what I'm doing, there's a rule in recruiting in this game that basically if your pitches add up to 19, you hard sell or soft sell. If they're less than 19, you stay on send the house or DM the player or whatever. So I'm doing that calculation real quick. All right, I think we're going to be short on this. This is a D plus, which is a 3. So you got 3, 4, 7. Yeah, it's short. It's 16. Need a tool pen, trust me, right? 12:15, started lunch at 12:20. It was meant to be. There you go. All right, so we're definitely not. We don't have a good enough pitch here to pitch that guy. So we're just gonna have to stay on friends and family and hope for the best. I mean, that's gonna be us a lot early on. Like, our pitches are just not gonna be. What's the point values for grades? So F is a 0, 1, or a D minus is a 1, D is a 2, D plus is a 3, and then it goes all the way to A plus, which is a 12. What's up, Card? You'll need to play 4 more Weekend Classic games? Damn, I feel that. That's why I tried to knock out all of my Weekend Classic games day 1. I also grinded all the new content. I'm already at my 2nd boss pack in MLB The Show. It's actually nuts. All right, so we are top 8 on most of the top players, although this right edge and free safety, we are at a place where we could theoretically bring them in on a visit, which I don't hate. There's 2 3-stars. I mean, it's only 15 points, too, theoretically. I could pull 10 points on him. That probably is more important. So schedule the visit. Where are we looking? Week 4 versus ULM. I mean, a loss really hurts us in all of those games, with the exception of Liberty. I mean, we just have to get him in on a visit. Proximity to home, A minus. That's a huge sell. You love to see it. Pull points and get the visit. It's always more important here. 15 points on this visit as well. We'll bring him in week 5. Though I guess I could make week 4 the defensive visit. That's fine. Sooner rather than later. Proximity to home is a B+. That's what he's looking for. I'd love to see it. I do appreciate the regional visits, bro. It's going to make recruiting so much nicer. I manage recruits to Oregon State in 25. Yeah. Quarterback for Hawaii is insane to start out franchise. Is he? Just got Ted Williams. I mean, that's a dub. Ted Williams is still the best hitter in the game, dude. He's unbelievable. And plus his swing is actually cracked. FCSs are 48 overalls in this game. You love to see it. All right, chat. We're going to wear our... I think we're going to wear our all oranges. And this is... I want to show you guys right now. This is why I picked UTEP. What you guys see right now in the background of the stadium is part of the big reason I picked UTEP. Their stadium is beautiful. Now, we're going to have 5 fans in the stands. Neither here nor there. What matters is around the stadium. Picks up, baby. A little bit harder to see at night. But the mountains just right around the outside of the stadium, absolutely elite.
The UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Surprisingly good crowd. They're excited about my week 1 win, man. Yeah, dude, look at that. Like, right outside the stadium, you're just a straight mountain. Texas Tech rebuild. We might end up at Tech eventually. You never know, man. Is the recruiting way different? There's some changes to recruiting, but for the most part, it's similar.
From the gun, running back gets the give.
Atta baby Wilson, good start.
Solid run on that one as he gets
Oh, I know. I've seen the crowds for El Paso games. Nice, air cool. It has dynamic attendance. I know, it's just shocking that we have this many people out for a game versus an FCS opponent. All right, I want to try to establish the run a little bit more than we did in the last game, if I'm being honest. Good start, good first down. I mean, it is an FCS school, realistically. I mean, that works, though. 3 rushes, 22 yards for Sean Wilson. Came to play today. Hopefully we don't have to throw the ball much with Malachi. I am kind of worried, though, because Malachi has transferred a lot in his career. I'm wondering if he's going to be really quick to transfer. Home opener? It is the home opener, you're right. That could help matters for sure. All right, looks like they're kind of in a cover 3 here. 3-3-5, which I absolutely hate playing against in these games. That was not a good ball. He was wide open. It's just not a well-placed ball. Hate to see it. He will. He probably will, bro. I'm going to have a good year 1 with him, and he's just going to piece. It's nuts, Tate. That's part of the reason that I picked him, too, honestly. Malachi is a really cool quarterback to start with. Dude, Wilson is actually cooking right now. Quarterback blast. Let's go. Come on, Miners. Doing a UNLV rebuild? Dude, I did a big UNLV rebuild last year because I'm from Vegas originally. It was a good time. Still high 80s at night? Yeah, that's crazy. I'm not built for that, bro. What's up, Monstar? You use classic throwing? Nah, I use revamped. Revamped is my throwing style.
Back to pass, it's Nelson. Floating away.
Oh, God. I forgot the playmaker is now L2. Chat, in case you're wondering, if you're looking to playmake someone up the field, you have to press L2 first. You playing on Heisman? I am. Found the hole there for a couple yards. All right, this is kind of an unfortunate stalling of the drive here, if we're being real. Need my offensive line to come through here, do their job.
To get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nah, Cool Beans, you have to recruit for the whole team. Otherwise, you kind of get cooked. Like, you don't get any players. Damn, that's an unfortunate way for that to end, chat. Tight end didn't get off the line. Didn't see anything else open. Should take a 3-0 lead here, though. Pretty easy. Yeah, I grew up in Vegas. All right, back on offense here. 3-0 still. Keep pounding the rock, bro. Wilson's going to take you to the promised land. I'm going to be honest, I'm not overly impressed with Penn State's playbook so far. I thought it was going to be a lot more like read option and power read, and it just isn't. Good ball there for Malachi. Going to be a pretty easy first down. Crosser came open. First completion of the day for him. Or no, I guess second completion of the day for him. Yeah, I was hoping for a lot out of Penn State's playbook here, and it's just not really playing out that way for me. Ooh, God. They played that read option perfectly. During the year? Maybe. Like I said, I did a long UNLV rebuild off stream last year. So it's part of the reason I'm not doing Wyoming, because Wyoming is a really, really fun rebuild. But I literally did like a 12-year offline Wyoming rebuild last year. Nice cut. Wilson into the end zone, and just like that, it's 10-0. Your UTEP Miners came to play against an FCS opponent still, but starting the season 2-0 before we get given to the Wolves next week in Texas would be great. But you get snow games in Wyoming. I know that was the one part about this rebuild that I was kind of bummed about. Just couldn't get the ball away. Jacksonville State, where my girlfriend goes to college, and did a rebuild there last year. Yeah, I've liked Jacksonville State's. I wanted to find a power spread that uses a lot of like option. What's considered good speed now for a running back wide receiver? Low 90s. Like, they lowered speed heavily in this year's game. So low 90s is a pretty good speed for a wide receiver. Like mid to high 80s is good speed for a running back. The only people who have like truly elite speed are high 5 stars. Made a team build last year for Henderson. Nice. Yeah, I was just we were just in Vegas a couple months ago. My dad's getting ready to move out of Vegas though. Oh my god. Triangle was wide the fuck open there. I just didn't see it until way too late. That blitz really destroyed me. All right, unfortunate punt here against an FCS program. Hopefully our defense continues to show up. How much different is it than 25? It feels similar to 25. I will say defense is much better in this game than it was in 25.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25.
Andy Pajes is still a good investment? Yeah, Andy Pajes is a solid investment for sure.
Dropping back, it's Nelson.
Good ball.
Got it in the middle.
Gets it out to Reyes there.
He gets those chains.
You playing every game? I will be, yeah, on this dynasty specifically. When I get into my later dynasties in the year, we'll be doing play the moments, kind of like Bengal does. If any of you guys have watched Bengals rebuilds.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking
Dude,
to
Malachi,
score.
just need you to be a little bit faster here, brother.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Out of bounds.
I just play the moments. Yeah, that's how Bengal does it, and I really do enjoy that for rebuilds.
The Miners can play this second
All right, we have the numbers out here on the outside. Please block up.
looking to
Oh,
fire.
they're blitzing too.
In the backfield, it's
Oh, that cooked.
just what they were
Are you getting Madden? I did, yeah. Did you try Liberty's playbook in 25? Maybe?
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know
Oh, it takes forever. What started your love for Pittsburgh sports? So my stepdad's actually from Pittsburgh. He came into my life super young. I've always loved sports, but he's being from Pittsburgh, it just came with the territory. First started with the Steelers, then I became a Pirate fan, and then the Penguins came last. How's your dad leaving Vegas? Because he grew up in Montana, and he's retiring from the police force in Boulder City, and is ready to come home. Let's go, UTEP. Malachi Nelson coming through again with another passing touchdown. Smith gets out into the open field, and it's 17-3 over the FCS opponent. Defense, do your job. It's 17-10. Brother, please don't make this a shootout. Please don't make me shoot out here against an FCS opponent. You gonna do a Steelers rebuild on Madden? It's very possible. Go all in year one and then kind of sell everything off and try to find a new quarterback.
receiver on the screen. Oh, he's
I mean, that's a great job there.
He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45.
Not be upset about how that play played out. Best fight song ever, sucks it never gets played. Yeah.
Confidence first down from the 45.
Is mascot mode in 26? It is not.
Use the play fake. Now to throw.
Oh my god, that's wide open.
Got a man. It's Thomas. They're ripping
How often are you gonna stream CFB? Probably once every other stream. I'm gonna try to keep MLB in the rotation. It's hard though, because I really do get addicted to CFB, bro. Dynasties are so much fun.
dropping back. It's now
But unlike prior years, I actually have incentive to play MLB this year. Any recruiting gems? Nah, this is still year one. We'll see. Plus, I mean, being that I'm starting at a small school, we don't really have the recruiting hours to, like, scout a whole lot. Appreciate that, Tatted. UTEP's your hometown? Well, I'm going to try to win him an Addy before I move on.
looking to throw on first down.
Our tight end is actually kind of a beast. He's very athletic. Didn't come down with the ball there, but very good player.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close.
All right, I kind of love the one-on-one matchup on the outside. If they're in, like, a cover 3 here or a fake cover 3, oh, it kind of looks like it with how that safety's coming back. Oh, we're putting this up.
Not only this play does he
Nope.
feel it, next time
Down
he
the
throws
seam.
over the
Rip
middle
it.
or
Grip and
feels
rip. Atta baby Malachi. Dude, Malachi Nelson, kind of good. Not going to lie to you guys. Very much enjoy how he plays the game of football here.
Started this drive backed up
Is this game similar to last year? It is.
into position to
You do, Josh, and I kind of happy you do, because like in real life, it's not necessarily offensive coordinators just recruiting offense. They recruit everything. So for this offseason and outlook for this season, I think the Steelers are going to be better than people think they're going to be. Aaron Rodgers is better than their quarterback situation last year. So, I mean, not much better, but it is better. And I do think that Jalen Ramsey ultimately makes them better than Minka did. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's always hard in their division, man. They have a really, really tough division. All right. 8:05 left in the third quarter here when we get the ball back. Still 24-13. I don't know who to read here. Dude, Wilson's kind of nasty. I mean, he's going to get absolutely destroyed next week by Texas, but exactly, Hunter. 18th winning season loading? Probably. Dude, Wilson's kind of going off. I don't like how he's taken every single attempt today, though. I have my auto sub set to keep fresh for running backs. I'm kind of confused as to why he's seeing so much gameplay. Did I not save it? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I need to check that after the game. Maybe I didn't save my changes to wear and tear. Because I don't want Wilson to get like 30 carries a game and just be cooked for the back half of the season. I have decent running backs to exchange out of. Offense is kind of cooking in these first two games, though, for being honest, chat. Pretty happy with it. Oh, no. No, the slant was so open. Oh, my God. Have to hit start to save it? I definitely did not. That is unfortunate. What difficulty? We're playing on Heisman. All right, let's get him out of the game. Oh, he's out now. Taylor's in now, so that's good. Which playbook are you using? Penn State, but I don't know if this is the playbook I'm to stick with. I kind of wanted more option. I thought there would be more power option in Penn State's playbook, and there really isn't. Defense can't stop a nosebleed? That is facts. That is facts. Oh, no. How did I get caught up in the rough there? Saved yours and still not working? Oh, that's brutal. It's so much fun, One Piece. Dude, I really do think rebuilds in CFB are some of the most fun you can have on a sports video game. My running back is just getting absolutely handled here. He's getting the ball every single play. Can't do that. All right, let's see if we can get a nice little wide receiver screen here. Oh, they are blitzing underneath it. Oh, my God. That's a walk-in touchdown. Brother. DB, yeah, dude, college basketball is going to be nuts when that comes out. I can't wait. God, that's so brutal. Game's fun. I'm having a lot of fun on this game so far. Dude, our defense is ass. I'm letting fucking FCS programs put up points on me here. Our offense is playing well, dude. It's just our defense is ass. This is crazy. I need to start scoring some touchdowns. True, One Piece. I really do need to get Wilson out of this game. I need to remember to do that here. I mean, he still doesn't have much wear and tear, which is nice, but I need to give him some plays out. Any big glitches? Not that I've noticed yet. But like I said, this is only my second full game. So we're still pretty early here. All right, if I give this FCS team back the ball here, there's a very real chance we're tied after this game. 8 wear and tear? I like wear and tear. I think it keeps things kind of realistic. Wow, that's an absurd defensive call. I did not expect that defensive end to fall out there. Shit. Okay, well.
After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game.
Yeah, I don't know. My team's starting to fall apart late in games. Holy shit, they almost scored again. We got a turnover right at the goal line. Oh, is it smooth? It feels really good. All right, out of my own goal line here. Hopefully a nice, long, extended drive. Offensive line not really doing their jobs there. It is BM, yeah.
And ball security at this
It's
point
Y,
is at a premium for this offense.
which is the top button, right?
Got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock, but you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right?
Oh, that's a really, really good run. Just slide. Don't need to take unnecessary hits with our starting quarterback. He's not really a runner. I mean, he has speed, he has acceleration, but he's not like someone looking for contact, looking to run. Oh, it's brutal, Nathan. Good cut there by Taylor. Good 7 yards. That defender was hauling, bro. It's the first down there. I mean, that's really what I need to do here. Keep the ball on the ground. Just dominate.
It's a point in the game
Getting Taylor a lot of carries here.
where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right?
Wow. Oh, no, don't get caught up in the rough there. Damn, that was a touchdown if I don't get that weird little connect in the second level. I'm playing on Heisman, Ryan. What do you think is going to be in the video game numbers tomorrow? I don't know. It's going to be, I would assume it's going to be players who had big seasons or big milestones, if I had to take a guess. Why did that slow down? God damn it. If he just extends his route there, that's a touchdown. All right. 4-yard gain, though. We'll take that. Is that tomorrow? I thought it was later in the week. Nice. Good first down. I'm just going to give Taylor this whole drive, honestly. No reason to go back to our starting back.
This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Grab behind the
Okay.
line, it's Taylor.
30, Tracy. Honestly, I was really worried about the All-Star vouchers until they dropped the Color Storm. Color Storm made the All-Star vouchers an absolute breeze.
Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the
All right,
heat to
where
stop here.
do we go to score here? I mean, all go at the 6-yard line doesn't really feel like the move, if I'm being honest.
Pass plays. What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6.
Gets bumped. Let's go. Walk in. Atta baby. Picks up. Let's go. Big Tutter. Just pull Judge. Dubs. Dubs.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
All right. Needed that so bad. Nice little RPO there.
Unloads quickly.
Get upfield to get a few yards.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
I would love this bubble screen one to work. Like that.
Pulls it and fires.
Oh, break the tackle.
He's close to the 1st down. but
Don't sell Judge until roster update. That is a great call.
timeout called.
Feels much harder than 25. I feel like defense is easier in this one than 25. You actually have the ability to play defense, whereas you really didn't in 25.
Keep the drive alive.
This isn't the tight end running this with me, is it? I'm running a fucking option with the tight end. That's nuts.
They tried
Is that play broken?
on 3rd and short, and it did not.
This was supposed to be a motion? This is a motion speed option. Let's go, Swiss cheese. I guess it's theoretically possible. No, because the motion came from that way, so it should have went out to the right. Road to Glory's fun, although I still don't like how they have like the management of your time. 47-yard field goal or go for it on 4th and 2. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to trust my offensive line to be able to pick up 2 yards here.
Time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for
We did it.
here
Let's
on
go.
4th down. Defense
Captain Marte going to be the Diamondbacks card? I mean, he has a decent chance to be.
their offense.
That's got to be demoralizing.
Frank Thomas in the new update or video game numbers? He could be in the video game numbers program. I could see a Frank Thomas card. Like a 95, 96 overall card.
This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Maybe retire? Cock off Darren Waller. Although Darren Waller's no longer retired, bro. He came out of retirement, got traded to the Dolphins. Shit's crazy. Think Soto's going to rise in overall? I do. Honestly, I don't even have a frame of reference for the video game program. This is 2060. I know it says 25, but it's because TikTok doesn't have a 26 setting yet. UTEP picks up, baby. Picks up. Dude, my running backs are having a day here. Definitely not going to touch MLB as much anymore. Oh, I definitely am. I might stream MLB tomorrow, honestly. Dwayne, maybe? 17 for 130 and 2 touchdowns for Hashawn Wilson. Malachi Nelson didn't really have to throw the ball that much in this game. It was more so just really leaning on the run game. What's the video game program? It's a video game numbers program tomorrow. It's basically players that put up like crazy numbers. All right, chat. Here's the thing. Really good win here over FCS Southeast. Just I needed this dub. We're 2-0. I haven't yet, Clax. Nah, probably tomorrow. But here's the issue. I now kind of have to walk into a buzzsaw. You thought I was bald? Everyone thinks I'm bald because I wear all sorts of hats all the time. But nah, I have a good head of hair, man. I'm not even like losing my hair or anything. Strong hairline. What's your coach trait? Motivator. We have to walk into the #1 team in the nation. Well, that is problematic. Let me tell you what, chat. That is problematic. This should go well. Yeah, that's not exactly what you're looking for. Where's Bruner? Chandler, Arizona. How much is his visit? 15? All right, that's fine. Get him in on a visit. Week 4 as well. Proximity to home. We're going to have some 3 stars in next week for visits, which is nice. None of the 4 stars are available for visits yet, so we just kind of got to do what we got to do here. We have a lot of people coming in for visits, though. A lot of people who are interested in proximity to home, too, which is nice, which means next week is a huge week. We need to win games. Win games. Still in the top 8, top 5 for all of these guys. Up to #2 on the 5-star halfback, Antonio Vernon. The visit is going to be very important for that dude. We also have top 3 for Mafu Young, the right edge. Brothers, the 4-star quarterback, dual threat quarterback. We're in kind of a recruiting battle with OSU. Need to get into the top 5 so we can get him in on an early visit. Up to #2 on Kyle Reeves, the 4-star right edge. Wide receiver George Claybrooks. We overtook Boise State. We're about to go into the top 5, and we're leading that recruitment. Overall, this is going pretty well, man. I'm not going to lie. Recruiting's going pretty well. Joe Mauer better than prime Jason Varitek? I don't like contact hitters this year in MLB The Show. Thank God they don't visit you during the Texas game, right? Hopefully they turned off their TV. Don't pay attention to the UTEP minors. Give me 1 sec, chat. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. All right, chat. It is time to get slaughtered by the #1 team in the nation. But here's the thing. If we can make it respectable, that's okay. Just have to make it respectable, chat. So is this any different than EA 25? Yeah, it's more so quality of life changes. It's pretty similar to 25. I will say defense is much better. Oh, brother, we're about to just get absolutely manhandled in this game. Can I wear a blue, white, blue option? I kind of am feeling that. Let's go blue, white, blue. Yeah, that's a good look. That's a good look. Yes, Riles, there is actual songs. Like, it's real marching band music. We play offense only, obviously, because we're the offensive coordinator. Control the clock and pray for the best. I don't think we're going to be able to control the clock because I don't think we're going to be able to run the football. Maybe short throws. I'm curious to see this entrance, though. Show me Texas's entrance.
Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas.
Aaron, I'm enjoying it a lot so far, but it's still super early, man. Yeah, this is not going to go well, chat. You're right. What we need to do is control. I'm honestly might just go straight into chew clock here. I'm down 7-0. Okay, all right. I don't know what I expected. I had to think that was probably going to be the outcome. Hold on, chat. All right, sorry. Need to text the wife real quick. Do you usually just rock coordinator and handle all the recruiting as if you were head coach? Yes, One Pierce. Because that's kind of what you have to do. The ultimate question is, does Texas drop 50 or 60? Can't drop 50 or 60 on me if I fucking go control clock. I'm going to get a delay a game, literally the first play of the game. Snap the ball. Okay. All right, good start. Good start. It's already up and running, Ionius. Damn, that's crazy, Crexy. That's such a fucking brutal start. 1st and 15. All right. You're not wrong, Mr. Christmas. Unemployed final boss? Hey, brother, what do you think I do for work? I'll give you one guess. Dude, what am I supposed to do? TJ, it's been going well, man. How you doing? Brother, we're in a bad place already. You're right. I don't do this for work. We're in a world of hurt, bro. In a world of hurt. Can I have enough time to throw a comeback route here? I mean, great job. Great job getting that back to 3rd and manageable. This is on Heisman, yeah. I mean, that's just an unbelievable job to make that third and manageable. I literally just need you guys to hold up for half a second here, man. All right, fair enough. 4th and 5, we're going to punt. Oh, God. All right. I need to be able to run the football on the next drive. We just don't have the athletes here. We don't have the athletes. It's probably going to be about 50-50, Aaron. At least for stream. I'm going to play mostly this off stream, though. No, it's 7-0. Run the goddamn football. Actually, I don't hate a screen to start this. Although they're pressed on the outside, which I don't love. Oh my God. Why did you run backwards? All right, 2nd and 10. Sick. Okay, which to play? I'm not even going to be around for the All-Star Game program. That's so tough. Stream the Dynasty. I love your Dynasty videos. I mean, I'm going to do both. Get upfield. Listen, is that first down? Oh, 3rd and inches. Come on, don't do that to me, game. All right, we're going quarterback blast here. This is not how I want this to set up. Oh my God. I mean, listen, first down. First down. I need to turn, dude, I need to turn on shoot clock.
It's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position.
Kick it on 2nd, right? Better version of, oh no, much better than cut. It's pretty clear that Ultimate Team is not a focus in college. Like, it's literally all Dynasty and Road to Glory. Dude, their fucking athletes on defense are nuts. This is crazy.
I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly.
All right, we got man coverage all across the board here. Just someone win a matchup. We do. First down. Great fucking job. Let's go. Do your job, boys. Love that, Keontae. What's up, Josh? I love watching you play with minors. Don't we all, bro? Good cut. Hell yeah. Six yards there. Oh, I forgot to set my auto subs again. Can you guys remember to remind me to do that after this game? I need to set my wear and tear auto subs. Ooh, Jufasa. I'm gonna be honest. FCS kind of gave me a game last week in this. Oh, brother. Just get rid of it. Woo! There is no one open at all. Anywhere. This is crazy. I'm getting strapped. 50-50, Josh. Next to your dark horse pick. I don't think it's really a dark horse. I think they're one of the favorites, right? All right. We're going to go ahead and take that to the 2nd quarter. Just pulled Ricky Dubs. All right. Listen. -1 rushing yard in the first. Not great.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd.
49-yard field goal on the road in Texas. I'm sure the stadium pulse isn't going to be brutal on this. 7-mile-an-hour wind in my face. I left it short. No, I pushed it right. That's unfortunate. All right, 14-0. Ooh, defense made a stop? Okay, defense, I see you.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the
Listen, running a stretch here doesn't really feel like the greatest of ideas against this defense. 4 yards, though. Kicker's that bad IRL. Dude, he had the leg there. That was honestly on me. I'm not going to lie. I just have no athletes here. Like, it's like Texas is running my routes for me. All right, 3rd and 4. Thinking this game is just bad? I don't think it's bad. I think I'm just bad at it. If this middle linebacker falls out, I'm cooked here. No, it wouldn't let me throw. It wouldn't let me throw for some reason. Oh my God. It's 4th and 4 from our 35. I'm going to go for this. That's kind of a crazy take, but I think you kind of have to do crazy things in this game against this type of opponent.
The offense with a major gamble here going.
I have no idea.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it. 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately.
All right, we're back. triangle was wide on that play. It just wouldn't let me throw the fucking ball.
From the shotgun, they'll run it.
Good God, bro.
Greeted by a host of defenders.
What team should you rebuild in CFB 25? Old Dominion. They're in cover 3. Can I get that?
Changing the play.
Oh, he heard it. No, get the ball off. Fuck! This is the issue with Chew Clock, bro. If I could have gotten that off, I didn't think he heard the audible. I needed the comeback route there against cover 3 more than I needed air. It looks like it's cover 4 here. I'm still going to throw the comeback. And then, of course, he doesn't hear it that time.
Back to pass, it's Nelson. Fires to the wideout.
Just don't need to go up like that. You just didn't need to go up like that. Dude, I mean, ECU is elite, bro. How'd you get to be OC? You can select offensive coordinator when you're loading in to your coach selection.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
Went for it. All right, 4th and 15. Does the game feel better? I mean, it feels similar as far as like the gameplay goes. It's not nearly as wide open as last year's game was. Defenses feel a lot better than they were last year. All right. I mean, like I said, if I can keep this within like 20 points, I'll be pretty happy. Gonna watch Vic coach Norfolk State. It's crazy how many of the NFL legends are coming back to coach HBCUs. All right, we're down 14-0, chat. Let's put something together here. What series rewards will be tomorrow? I have no idea. It wouldn't surprise me if they're all-star players, just because, like, that's kind of where we are. Really good run there on first down. I actually need to turn off Chew Clock, because, obviously, coming down to the half. Putting some points on the board here would feel pretty good, not going to lie. I mean, I just threw a hospital ball to my running back. I'm terrified. The fucking Texas has me seeing ghost right now. I definitely do not want to run all go in this situation. Please no. I can't fucking get out of it. I might need to call timeout. Oh my God. All right, finally get the play that we want here. Nice little stick.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time.
All right, 2 yards. Not exactly what we wanted. I expected him to be able to cut up there, but he didn't. Nebraska's a cool rebuild. I like Nebraska as a rebuild.
It's not worth throwing the football all that way to the boundary, just a toe tap and get 1 yard. You got to do a better job.
Oh, break the tackle. Huge fucking play. My quarterback just got absolutely obliterated there, but he stood in the pocket, made the play, and broke a tackle. Let's get it. Get upfield. I mean, that's a good screen. Listen, we're putting ourselves kind of in a position. I'm going to take a timeout here, by the way. We're kind of putting ourselves in the position to maybe get points here. There is a new MLB program tomorrow. First of all, we have a new multiplayer program, but we also have the video game numbers program. I mean, they have the numbers out there. It's going to be dependent on what happens with that safety. Good screen. Way to get the first. No, right, Josh? That's part of the reason I picked him, man. I mean, he kind of throws a pretty ball, I'm not going to lie. I shit myself every time I drop back in this game, bro. And that's why. I mean, circle was open, but I already had a defensive tackle in my face. All right, I mean, I'm going to have to call my last time out there. Cool Chohei for the second time. Damn, you love to see that. I mean, I don't hate verticals here. Just kind of take a shot at the end zone before you try to kick a field goal at the end of the half. I'm playing on Heisman. And it feels like it. I'm not going to lie. Jesus, that's a duck. That's a duck and a half. I mean, just prevent the touchdown the other way here. Holy fuck. All right. Is this what it feels like to be overmatched? Because, chat, I feel overmatched. I feel overmatched. What's the new numbers program? It's going to be a program based on like players who put up video game numbers. I don't know what it means. Like it's obviously video game numbers are like crazy numbers, right? But move them to the Mountain West next season. Are UTEP in the Mountain West next season? I mean, yes. For some reason, I didn't remember that they got moved. For sure. I mean, no, there's not a big difference, right? Like, if you're expecting a big difference year to year in a sports video game, you're going to be disappointed. But there definitely is a difference. My left tackle just got immediately beat. This is fucking nuts, bro. This is what hell feels like. It has to be what hell feels like. I also don't, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm not like an overly huge fan of Penn State's playbook so far. I use 9-minute quarters. I don't know if it's realistic, but it's what I'm trying right now. Throws a second pick. All right. First 2 picks of the year this year against Texas. Trying to do too much, but have you used that reach for it animation? I have not. Texas, you guys are absolutely crushing me right now. This is crazy. I've never this is the most overmatched I've ever felt in a video game. This is nuts. These are the games that build character. You're not wrong. These are the games that make the rebuild worth it. Because at some point I'm going to see this Texas team in a college football playoff, and I'm going to remember this shit. I'm going to remember this shit year 1.
Really nice play call by the offense too. Obviously your quarterback's throwing picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback,
I mean, Wilson's kind of going off, though. I wish I would have been able to establish the run a little bit more early in the game.
that's a really nice run.
Next season of the year. It's going to be the year after. It's going to take a couple, bro. It's going to take a couple. We'll try to play against another big team next year just to see, like, test where we are. My running game might actually kind of be it. I need to find someone who has a better, like, run playbook. It's just when I use coach suggestions, Penn State's playbook doesn't look for runs that often, which is kind of annoying.
And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
Hell yeah, bro. I mean, look at this drive, chat. Am I going to fuck it up now by trying to throw the football? Yes.
And he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
With the catch, it's Brown.
This is a drive, though. This is what you're looking for. It's crazy, Anon. It's nuts. 5-star that transferred to Boise State, couldn't even start at Boise State, and now is starting at UTEP, and might not even start at UTEP. New program for MLB tomorrow. Yeah, it's called the Video Game Numbers Program. I'm gonna be honest, chat. This is going pretty well. Going pretty well. 2nd and 4. Scoring a touchdown would feel like a massive win, bro. Not getting shut out in this game. It's on the calendar, Crexy. Did I get the first? Not 3rd and inches. Gotta go for 2? I don't know. Well, actually, it makes sense to go for 2 in this situation, so you're right. But, oh, dude, I thought that was going to be a walk-in touchdown. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I thought I had that.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second.
Heisman? Yeah, we're playing on Heisman. I actually don't know if I love this.
Generated an explosive play for the offense.
Oh, I almost scored on that. I should have reached for it there.
It's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second.
Holy fuck, bro. I'm going to go right back to quarterback. Blast.
And after your defense just went out there and gave him a touchdown.
I'm getting my quarterback hit a lot, but it just is what it is. No, it's not going to die, Zach. There's still going to be a lot of people that play MLB this year. It's not like last year. People are actually enjoying the game this year. Hell yeah, bro. Let's go, chat. Actually, we need to get back in here because we do need to go for 2. And in fact, I'm going to line up to do the exact same thing. If they look to stop it, then we'll move off of it. But quarterback blast, bro. I think it will be 97s. Vatek is a sick rebuild just because the run out. Let's go. Chat, 24-8. We're still in this. No, it's not Ionius. The All-Star game is in Atlanta, so it makes sense. Dude, quarterback blast was my jam last year. It's still my jam this year. It's fucking good. And our defense made a stop here, chat. I'm not going to say we can make this a game, but I'm not going to say we can make this a game. The issue is if we have to throw the football, we're kind of cooked. Because, I mean, obviously we're just not as talented across the offensive line as their pass rushers are. Didn't get the playoff before the fourth quarter. I mean, listen, this is all about keeping it respectable. A 2-touchdown game keeps it respectable. I have no idea. Oh, I thought I just selected a play. I was like, I literally have no idea what I just selected. There's a cow on the field. There's a cow farm. There's going to be cows outside. Make a play. I mean, the fact that he even got a yard there is incredibly impressive. All right, mesh. It hasn't worked all game. Maybe now's the time it will work. They're just fucking nasty against my mesh concept. Oh, make the play, bro! That's why you're on scholarship, to make catches like that! That's so brutal. Bro, god damn. Game comes out fully on Friday. How you liking the game? I'm enjoying it a lot. All right, if Triangle beats him across his face, this is an easy first down. Just make a fucking catch, bro. Just make a catch. Oh my god. All right, 31-8. That's fine. That's GG's. Quarterback power. I should have went quarterback power. You're yelling at a future car salesman? I am. I'm paying for his schooling. God, that's so brutal. That's absolutely brutal, chat. How's it different from last year? I mean, it feels pretty similar to last year. It's a lot of quality of life changes mostly, which is good because it was needed. Jesus, man. I don't know who that number 16 is. I should know him. But he is ruining my day right now, bro. Is wear and tear fixed? There's more options to manage wear and tear. So I don't know what you consider wear and tear being fixed, but it definitely helps. I'm going to trust my receivers on the outside. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I have some speed out there. A one-on-one. I don't hate that. 50-50 ball. Oh, he won. Make a play, brother. Hell yeah. Let's go. Hell yeah. That baby Malachi. Way to bounce back. I should have went for 2 there. Damn it. Waste of $100? Nah. Graphics this year look a lot better than last year's game. Oh, fuck. I mean, that defensive end just ruined that. And my starting running back's hurt. Oh, brother, we're cooked. Guy gets on top of pile and is broken? No, I haven't, Noah. I mean, I just threw that up. I'm not gonna lie to you. Bruised ribs. Honestly, I'm okay with him sitting for the rest of this game. This is not a game that's super winnable. Just go sit down, young man. We need you next week. Copy and paste. I mean, like, what do you want out of a football game? I don't know who this receiver is on the outside, but he is fucking cooking right now. He's actually cooking. Is it go for 1 or is it go for 2 here? Go for 2 makes this a 1-score game. I guess going for 1 makes it a 1-score game too, right? Math? Yeah. Kicking the field goal. Starting to feel winnable? It's not winnable. So why buy the new one? For the quality of life changes. I mean, there's not like crazy changes, but a lot of the changes they did make mean a lot to the game. Did you say 4-2-5 for defense? It's what I'm using. Nope, not play up full game. Offensive coordinator, man. No, I don't want to trade TJ Watt. Damn, we just gave up a fucking 5-minute drive to lose the game. Listen, hey, chat. 31-23, that's a win. That's a win about that game. What's different about recruiting? They did a lot of quality of life stuff with like how you see recruiting and like how players go from one stage to another. They also added recruiting battles, so if two teams are coming down to the wire, it will extend the recruiting a couple of weeks to make like a mad dash to the finish for those two players. The big thing with recruiting though is it's now regional based. So if you have a recruit who's close to your school, it doesn't cost you 40 hours to bring them in on a visit. It's like 10. So that's those changes make recruiting a lot more variable. And the big thing about Dynasty, dude, is the transfer portal's nuts. So many transfers. All right, chat, we're into the top 3 for the free safety. Vernon goes into the top 5. I have to get him on a visit ASAP. So he's going to be coming in on a visit next week. Want to know what quality of life changes means? It just means changes, small changes or adjustments that make it better. Best team to rebuild? I mean, that's all personal preference. There's jerseys, there's stadiums, there's runouts. Do you believe this year we go under 500? I don't know why you'd say that. I think our roster top to bottom is better this year than we were last year. Listen, chat. This halfback into his top 5. Can I sell him? A plus B? Oh, I can. Oh my God, I actually have a good hard sell on this kid. No shot. We might get a 5-star week or year 1. Bring him in week 7. Does he last to week 7? I think I'm going to do it against Liberty. I mean, that's going to be a hard game to win, but don't forget to use your coach points. I'm waiting until I get to 10 or level 10 so I can unlock other stuff. All right, so this dude's not ready for the visit yet. That's fine. The quarterback is. I would love to bring him in week 5 as well. D, B minus F. All right, send the house is definitely the move on him. I do need to find 5 points for his visit though, so I'll probably try to go pull those off of one of these kids. We do have 4 people in on visits this week, which kind of does matter a lot. All right, so is there anything? Search social media is 5, so we'll just throw 5 points back on him. I do need to get this quarterback locked in a visit. Why won't it let me? Oh, because I need 20. I need 20, not 15. What are you doing? I mean, Silva, I'm in a pretty good place with him. I'm in a good place with Dove. And any of these guys, I do have a week 4, but he's probably going to commit to UNLV unless he has a crazy good visit this week. Do I have a soft sell on any of these? B minus, B plus, D plus is not good enough to sell. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take points off of this dude to try to get that 4-star right edge in on a visit. Or no, it's the 4-star quarterback that we want to get in on a visit. He doesn't get a complimentary visit from the halfback? Seriously? Well, that's shitty. All right, fair enough. Reeves is ready. What's he? I need that to go away so I can see what his deal breaker is. Love you too, Gage. What's up, Jaden? Video game numbers program reward? Dude, Cal Raleigh, I know he's not going to get it, but like his first half has been crazy. Maybe a Dave Parker card tomorrow? No, they're saving Dave Parker for the Hall of Fame induction. He'll get a 99 Hall of Fame card, and it'll be like the juiciest Dave Parker we've ever seen. Playing time is this dude's... is what this dude's looking for. Do I know his hard sell then? Can't be that one. Could be that one. A plus F D. That's not going to be good enough to sell. Oh, if it's that, that's actually a good sell. I'm going to hard sell for a week and see if we figure out his sell. I also want to see if I can find some points to bring him in on a visit, like ASAP. I mean, Clay Brooks, I can get him in or get him scheduled for a visit next week. A plus FF. Not hard sell him. Hate to see the playing style coming into play there. I mean, I'm in a pretty good place on this tight end, too. I think I'm going to go ahead and pull points off him to try to get someone else in on a visit. It's probably going to be the right edge, although the wide receiver is pretty important, too. Not going to lie. I'm going to bring Kyle Reeves in for a week 5. And he wanted playing time? All right. Sounds good. All right, chat. So that's where we're at with recruiting. Trade the wrong goalie. You're not wrong. How are you determining hard sell or not? So the rule of thumb for EA College Football is you want the points to add up to 19. Basically, an F grade is a 0, an A plus is a 12, D minus is 1, D is 2, D plus is 3, so on and so forth. And you want the 3 items to add up to a 19 overall. If it's 19 or greater, then you hard sell. If it's less than 19, you don't sell. Did I miss the Texas game? You did. We lost 31-23, AZ. Honestly, it wasn't that bad. We kind of got back into it in the second half. Could have been because they called off the Wolves, but... All right, chat. Big home game here. Bunch of recruits in attendance. We're rocking the throwbacks against ULM. These throwbacks are absolutely fucking elite. How's the new Dynasty? It's fun. Oh, shit. I forgot auto subs. You're not wrong. I should go do that real quick. I mean, restarting this isn't... I don't feel like it's cheating here. I haven't even played a snap. You're right. You're right. I need to go get the auto subs locked in. Better than 25? It's similar to 25, Manza, but the changes they made do make it better. Thank you for reminding me on the auto subs. The fact that I didn't do this earlier on hurts my soul, because I ended up with my running back hurt last week. Hopefully you see the stadium this game. It should be. All right, so grind it out. Keep fresh. We'll go keep fresh on wide receivers. We'll go normal on tight ends. Offensive line, we'll go grind it out. Keep fresh on defensive ends. Normal on linebacker, normal on corner, normal on safety. We just don't have enough depth in our DBs to go off of normal. Make sure that's saved. It did. All right, cool, cool, cool. Love to see it. Heard nothing you said about recruitment because of noise from the game. Force sell for quitting? I hadn't even played a play yet. Is it just you, or could other people hear what I was saying? Or do I just need to turn down the noise of the game in general? No one had mentioned that it's too loud, but, well, outside of you. Yeah, JP, I'm sure, my guy. When you go back, look at art stats in the game, I need to. All right, chat. UL Monroe, it is a day game, so you should be able to see the beautiful, beautiful stadium that UTEP plays in.
Welcome everyone to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Minor. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week.
All right, this could be big too, because this would make us 3-1 on the season, put us in a really good position moving forward for a potential bowl game. This stadium is awesome, bro. This stadium is legitimately awesome. Getting through a season tonight? Nah, I have probably another hour and a half of games in me. So yeah, look at the background, chat. When I like zoom out, it's just mountains all around the stadium. Super, super sick.
Give it to the back.
There's just nowhere to go there. It's tough. Love using UTEP, I'm telling you.
Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Safe completion on the screen.
All right, having my running back go out literally after the first play isn't super ideal, though. I'm telling you. I'll tell you guys that much. We're literally already down to our third back. Keep fresh might be a little bit too aggressive. I might need to do custom. Keep fresh might be a little bit too aggressive. Their playbook is solid. I'm using Penn State's playbook right now. What do you think of the game? I'm enjoying it a lot so far.
Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Got the first down and more.
Can someone outside of Jonathan and my TikTok confirm whether or not my game volume is louder than me? Because it doesn't look like it is on my end, but I'll ask you guys. All right, Jonathan's just trolling. Got it. Is the recruitment system any different? There's some minor differences. Location-based visits, so locations or prices are based on how close you are to the recruit. That's kind of nice. They made some quality of life changes to like the screens and how the recruits are generated, which are nice. Have you played Road to Glory yet? I haven't. I take it you lost to Texas? I did. 31-23. All right, chat. Taylor second over or back into the game. He gets into the open field here. I mean, this is what we want to do when we get a stable of running backs. Like, eventually when we get a lot of high-level running backs, we should be able to just rotate them through like crazy. I think the wear and tear might be a little bit, or sub might be a little bit of aggressive here based on how it's set, but I do want at least my first and second running backs to get a lot of play. When do packs drop this year? I mean, yes and no. Yes, that stream can be kind of annoying, but no, because it's fun, right? Like, that's generally the All-Star game is my biggest viewership. So you should definitely choose a Southern Pipeline. Exactly, Lloyd. How long are your quarters? 9 minutes. Good cutback. Starting offensive lineman goes down. Don't really love that, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I kept the game respectable, and honestly, we had a nice little run in the second half. We couldn't do anything in the first half, but we started finding some luck running the football. Dude, Taylor's kind of going off here. My first running back must be having some serious wear and tear in this game. He's only been in the game one play. Actually, a lot of people did. Mostly in MLB The Show 22. That was my biggest stream for the All-Star, because everyone was at the All-Star game, except for me. I was like the only person who was streaming MLB The Show at that night. How would you compare this to CFB 25? It's similar to CFB 25, but it's better in almost every way. Like, if you enjoyed MLB 25, you're going to really, really enjoy this game. Oh my god, I just got lurked so fucking hard by that linebacker. That's crazy. Alright, fair enough. That's nuts, dude. I had no idea that dude was going to fall off where he did. I needed to just hand that ball off. But is AI as much Swiss cheese as 25? No, defense is way better in this game. They made a lot of effort in making defense respectable. Starting running back in, goes off for 12 yards in his first play back in the game. Actual Pirates fan, do we? Probably won't buy TBH. I mean, if you enjoyed CFB 25, you're really going to enjoy this game. If you didn't enjoy CFB 25, you're probably not going to enjoy this game. Is O-line blocking a lot better? I mean, you're seeing me run the ball right now. It feels pretty good. I will say that I do, one of the things that I'm very happy they brought over from Madden this year is how the defense moves before the snap. It adds so much realism to the game. Like, to not have the defense just be completely robotic out there and have them, like, moving around and, like, changing location. And it's so bad, Dewey. It's so bad. Good cut. Good block. Wide receiver's doing a really good job blocking at the second level in this game for me. No, I feel that, Ionius. I feel that. If I wasn't, like, a content creator, I wouldn't buy as many games as I'd end up buying. There was nowhere to go there. I just tried to get out of a sack. I should have rolled out to the outside. They collapsed inside.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks.
Yeah, no, I feel the same way, One Pierce.
Already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field.
Triangle was open. I just couldn't get it out. All right. I wouldn't hate all goes, but then do comebacks on the outside, especially if they're in cover 4, which they are. You'll love to see that. No, I couldn't get it away. God, my offensive line is not doing their job. Tough. Standard version like a dumb, but is charging $90. Do I have to pay the difference? You can contact either Sony or Xbox and cancel your pre-order and repurchase. That's how I would do it. It is, Reed. Yes, Skeens has been crazy this year. The crazy part is Skeens has been crazy this year, and he's not even the best pitcher in baseball this year.
They'll start this drive.
That's crazy, Quincy. No, I think the Cy Young will end up being Paul Skeens. I think he's pretty easily the person who has the best resume in the NL. It's just Tarek Skubal has been patently absurd so far this year. It's actually crazy how nasty Skubal is.
10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4
All right. I mean, I don't hate the comeback route here, especially against cover 3. He dropped underneath it. Doesn't. What was that route, brother? You were wide open. How is that the outcome there? You were so open.
Schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Andrew Vaughn got traded? Where the hell have I been? Logan Webb clear Skeens, said no person ever. Logan Webb's really good. He's not Paul Skeens. Are you an LSU fan? Kind of, because of Paul Skeens. Over Wheeler? Yeah, over Wheeler. The real issue is it seems like the Pirates are starting to limit Skeens' innings, and that might hurt his Cy Young candidacy. The All-Star Game's a joke? How so? He was in the Savali trade back in April? Really? Do you play any cut? I don't, nah. Or MLB The Show is really the only ultimate style or team style mode that I use. Damn, I'm gonna fumble eventually because I'm reaching for a first down. I need to get used to trucking just being like flicks, because I really do push forward, and that's not how it works this year. I need to win this by a couple of touchdowns, especially with recruits. Like a cover 4. Are they going to bring pressure? They don't. Try to step in the pocket. I would be honest, like, maybe it's because he doesn't have the right, like, quirks or whatever for it. But Malachi Nelson feels really slow in the backfield. And it's tough because I can't escape pressure at all. Good job finding the perfect person to throw to there, though. Revamped, J-Rail. I like revamped passing a lot.
And the Miners come to the line needing just inches for the first down.
Ooh, I don't know about that. I match baseballs. I think Kershaw, you can make the argument, you could stack up Kershaw to virtually any pitcher in MLB history and it would be close. Do I think Randy Johnson's a little bit better? Yes. But Prime Kershaw was a different beast, man. I don't, Crexy. Why is this game so hard? It just takes a little bit to get used to. I honestly am finding it kind of easy just because I played so much of CFB 25. New game's fun, bro. I'm enjoying it a lot. Oh, that's a really good play call against that. The throw just wasn't there. Tough. Need one? I just don't like non-New Era hats, and if I remember right, Savannah Bananas hats are not New Era, which bothers me. App State does have a beautiful stadium, and you can get snow games, which is the other good thing about App State. All right, 2-minute warning. Need to start paying attention to the clock here for the rest of this drive. For sure, One Pierce. I agree. Ooh, I don't know about MLB, Eric. I agree with CFB probably being the nicest looking one. Throw this away. Is that an eligible man downfield? You can get an eligible man downfield when you throw the ball away? Ugh, that's so annoying. That screen just didn't set up at all.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
True, Kirk. And it's definitely much easier to play defense this year. So if you struggled defensively in last year's game, you're probably going to be much better defensively this year's game.
He's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here.
Tough. That's just not. It's probably a ball that I don't need to throw. But you can be a little bit more ballsy in this year's game, because if they're not looking at the ball, they're not going to pick it off. So Wheeler better than Skeens? Nah. Wheeler's really good. He's just not on the same level as Skeens.
They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that.
Brother, can someone on my team please make a contested catch? This is crazy. I really wanted to score here. They're just playing so much cover 2. Fucking tough to do anything against. I'm going to throw Wilson on a... I could probably throw him on a post, and it might be a little bit more effective, but if I lead this inside, this could be money. Love it. Against a cover, it was technically a cover 4, but that's exactly what you need to do in that situation. Hit the hole shot up the middle. Reynolds getting traded. Should he get traded? Chuck, thank you for that Prime Gaming. Maybe? Do I want him to get traded? Obviously no, but I don't think trading Reynolds at this point is a bad call. High school wide receivers got brick for hands? You're not wrong. All right, let's take some time off the clock here. Let's go 2 clock. Oh, they called timeouts. Just kidding. Hunter Brown over Scooble? No, Scooble's been crazy, bro. Doesn't Skeens have like 5 losses? Yeah, but he's given up like 1 earned run in those 5 games. It's nuts. His lack of run production is DeGrom all over again. Skeens might as well just be fucking DeGrom.
This offense has it with really good field position.
What was the Texas score? 31-23. It ended up being kind of respectable. Our offense kind of put it together a little bit in the second half. Scored some points. Yeah, wins losses are not how you determine whether or not a quarterback has been good. Unfortunately. I'm wasting so much time here trying to pick a play. I don't even like the play that I picked that much. Corner route cooked. Didn't have enough time to get the ball out of my hands. What's up, Connor? Is it better than 25? It is. I love deep flood here, but I just need it to play out correctly. They're in like a cover 2. I wouldn't hate throwing the outside receiver on a go ball here. Maybe throw a back shoulder. Fuck, if I could have had another half second to throw that football, that's a touchdown. I just didn't. Damn, my offensive line's kind of getting cooked here all of a sudden. That sucks. He probably will be, Brandon, if I had to take a guess. I do want to pick up one of the new All-Star jerseys for Skeens. I might buy every All-Star jersey that Skeens gets as a Pirate. How'd you do in the weekend classic? I went 6-0, and I actually fucking crushed people. Like, it's the most dominant I've ever been playing the game. It was nuts. I legitimately manhandled people in the weekend classic. Kind of like that defensive tackle just got manhandled by my left guard. Good lord, that guy got planted. Wilson's kind of going off all of a sudden. What's up, Dusty? How's it going? Yeah, MLB The Show's been really solid this year. Already ordered an Andrew Vaughn jersey. Respect it. That blocking was elite. I just needed to get to the second level. Really good job blocking there. All right, looks like they're coming out in... I honestly have no idea what they're running here, if I'm being honest. 3 safety looks really throwing me for a loop. I'm going to roll out. Oh my god, I really thought I could beat him to the pylon. I did not expect them to quarterback spy there, if I'm being honest. All right, let's go inside cross here. We're kind of in no man's land. I don't hate going for it here, if I'm being honest. Brooks Lee's disgusting. That card hard carried me in weekend classic, I'm not going to lie. The port was crazy. Chirp Chirp was 25 as a staple now. Now it's picks up, baby. Picks up. All right. Just keep running the football. Have you ever had braces? I have not, no. Hi, Missy.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive
How's it going?
going there out to the 35. Line gets set,
Oh,
first
that's
down.
tough.
She got to eat all the chocolate candy bar.
Hi, Missy. That's an unbelievable RPO. Great RPO. Picked Missouri State. Missouri State's a good rebuild, man. That's a good call. What team you working on Dynasty this year? I'm using UTEP first, but technically the team that I picked doesn't really matter because the goal is to become a head coach at a big school eventually. Dude, none of my receivers will make a catch contested. We needed a baby appearance on stream? I don't know about that. Ionius, if I'm still here at that point, yes. But like what I did with Ball State last year, I kind of don't want to move them up to a better conference because when I leave, it just ruins them, right? I play on Heisman. This is Heisman difficulty.
From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Smith.
Oh, it's 3rd and 9 again. 4th and 5. I wasn't paying attention to the down and distance. All right, we're going to go for this again. My defense is doing a really, really good job, but I need to win this game by a lot for recruiting purposes. A blowout win would be huge for our recruiting. Step up. Got a baby Malachi.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
So you don't have to listen to the drum line. There's drum line occasionally, but it's mostly marching band.
I just like the toughness at the end of the
Right, attorney? Dude, last year I played so much UNLV. I need Montana to be in the game so bad eventually. I really do. We run a... I wish they would request me to run more options, if I'm being honest. Like a triple option here, or zone option. Let's go triple option. I love triple option plays. Yeah, Bonnie's, that's probably part of the reason I picked them.
Now in motion. The option look. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. He's into the open down the middle. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Warhawks. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments and they go blah, blah, blah,
Oh,
blah,
nice.
blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now.
That's quite possibly the most disrespectful thing I've ever had a CPU do on me. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't know if I've ever had a CPU guy pick off a pitch and hurdle me. I'm not gonna lie. Why don't they put FCS in? They said they want to get FCS in, but this year's priority was getting real coaches in, which I understand. I'm sure that was technically a pick six. Yeah, that's really bad, man. That's really brutal. They're in cover 3 here. I could throw the comeback. That's really bad. Just make the play. Oh my god. I'm kind of frazzled here. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Really was not expecting my quarterback to get hurdled. It was like fucking Mac Jones that time that the Raiders gave up the touchdown on the last play of the game. Or the Raiders scored the touchdown on the last play of the game. You guys remember that? What I'm talking about? Where Chandler Jones just fucking stiff-armed him into the next century? A Grizz Dynasty would actually be incredible. Hold together? Dude, I'm cooked. I need to get the ball back rolling on the ground here, man. There you go. There you go. We're back. All right. We're back. We're running the ball very effectively. I kind of just need to stick with it. Don't need to get too fancy here. We're starting to throw a lot of guys in the box, though. Woo, what a move. One more touchdown here. Like I said, 17 points is a blowout win in this game. I need to win by 17 points. I have 4 players currently on visits. I have visits next week as well. Yeah, I needed that spin, bro. That was a good spin. We'll take that. Good cut. Another 6 yards. Just running the ball, a cloud of dust, man. That's what we're doing here. With the wear and tear split, our 3rd running back is in the game now. This is perfect, bro. Getting all 3 of my running backs getting carries in one game. Please don't. I am going to fumble a football because of the change they made to trucking. I am so used to holding the truck that it makes you reach for another yard. And it's going to make me fumble at some point. What's up, Victor? Game's fun, Lord Nelsons. I'm really enjoying myself. Still early, right? Like, I've only played like 3 or 4 games. But I'm really having a lot of fun. Done it twice already. It's brutal. I never think. You hold the truck? Yeah, trucking. I do. I hold the truck. I just never think to, like, tap it. That's crazy. The fact that I got a first down there is crazy. There was no opening for that at all. We get screen pass here.
The Miners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Exactly, attorney. Dude, it's so brutal. It's so brutal. All right, triangle here. Nice little halfback screen. An interesting play design.
To throw, it's Nelson. They've got the screen set up. No siree.
That play didn't work at all. That play design was not good. Play with Retro Pros. USM, I was thinking about it. But here's the thing with backyard baseball. I don't have the nostalgia for it that other people do because I didn't play it like a crazy amount when I was younger. I'm pretty sure I just had a backup wide receiver get into the game as a 4th running back because my wear and tear is so cooked. I might need to turn down my auto subs a little bit. I have Barnes in. I'm pretty sure Barnes is like my 5th wide receiver. Right? I need to get way more running backs if this is how. No, he's a halfback. He just wears 89. That's crazy. Wearing 89 as a running back should be illegal, bro.
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on
Okay.
the play.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I
Meatball
love
subs.
when you just stay physical. You run
Nice.
the football, you preserve the lead.
Could be
you got
with
great
meatball
field
subs, too.
position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away.
Straight to jail, exactly. Game legit so far. I'm really enjoying myself, man. I'm really enjoying myself. But here's the thing. I played so much of CFB 25 that I knew I was going to enjoy myself this year because everything everyone said about this game was if you enjoyed the last game, you were really going to enjoy this game. Is this play broken? Yeah, bro, it is. I mean, okay, wait a second. That worked, but that's supposed to be a speed option with a motion. And the motion man does not run out like a speed option. I have no idea like what's going on with that play. It worked there. But that play needs to be looked at because it doesn't work the way it's supposed to.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been
Dude, we're kind of cooking.
game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is
Did we take our...
These guys
We took our...
offensively have been able
No, we didn't take our stars out of the game. It's just my 2 starting running backs have seen a lot of time here.
What you've been doing, you got a big lead.
Did defense improve at all? That's like the biggest change in gameplay is defense is way more viable this year.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone.
Don't fix what ain't broken? I mean, that's not how that's supposed to work, though. If the pitch man would have stayed on me, I would have gotten cooked on that play, bro. They started for an OC at Texas State. I like starting as an OC. I don't think pursuit angles are an issue. Are you going to be back on the show? Yeah, I'm going to split 50-50 between this game and the show. Like, probably switch off. Some streams maybe I'll do, like, start with the show for a couple hours and then jump over here. Unlike the last couple years, I actually am enjoying MLB The Show this year, so I'm definitely not going away from it. I'm going to tell you guys what, I was so close to picking ULM as my stream. Dynasty. I didn't get that out early enough. Cut up field. He still worked pretty well. 3rd and 1. They're tight here. I don't really love how this is going to block up. So chose the Buckeyes. Maybe I get to Ohio State as an offensive coordinator after this. We'll see, man. I'm looking to take a Power 5 offensive coordinator option at some point. Dude, we are cooking. Absolutely cooking UL Monroe right now. This is lit. 48-17 with a minute left, chat. All of those recruits visiting. Seeing this,
They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man,
how's UTEP? They're actually pretty good. Their roster year one is pretty solid. I'm not gonna lie.
the line, this situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the
What's
gun,
that?
the inside give.
Oh, nice.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I mean, I wish that I could have just kneeled this out. If I'm being honest, the game should know that they're probably not going to be looking to stop the clock here.
Right back to him on first down.
I'm curious to see how many rushing yards we end up with in this game, if I'm being real.
Put together a nice day, man. Like just balance.
All right, we're just gonna let this play out, chat. 20 seconds, 48-17, and your UTEP Miners are currently 3-1. This year going way, way, way better than you possibly could have thought. Spanky Johnson, thank you for that follow-up. Playing in the Mountain West after the 2025 season. That's what someone said. I think I'm gonna make the changes to the conferences that are actually gonna happen next year. We ended up 51 rushes for 304 yards, chat. Damn. That is what you call an ass kicking. Is the game out now? For early release, it is. I'm curious to see if we actually end up getting any recruits after that game, chat. Like, being completely honest with you guys, like I'm very curious to see if we get some recruits after that game. 'Cause that's exactly what you want to show a recruit on tape. Get an off-season training boost here for a lot of these. I mean, we almost have Motivator already completely tapped out, which is sick. EA's gonna go burr on Friday, bro. I can't wait. MLB The Show is kind of in a nice little zone with their content recently. It's been very, very solid. 2025 Miners just built different. All right. Show me commits. Nope. Lost a commit to UNLV who was here. That hurts. Had a really, really good visit. Just didn't end up getting him. Me and UNLV were the only two people going after that guy, too. Do get 80 hours back. We are looking to get this right edge in on a visit week. I mean, I guess it's going to have to be week 7. Playing time, proximity to home is what he's interested in, which is why he's even considering me. That works. Then the house is the move there, I think. Unless playing time is the other one, right? I don't think it is. Proximity to home. Proximity to home. It's not that one. Oh, it is. That's good enough to sell. Oh, get a hard sell on real quick. Yes, sir. You'll love to see it. I mean, B minus FD plus is not good enough to sell this kid, but we do have a visit week 7 for him. We're going to have to try to beat Liberty. Antonio Vernon, I'm in a recruiting battle for a 5-star. UTEP now has the visit week 7. Indiana has the week 9 visit. Unless that visit week 7 goes well, he probably ends up going to Indiana. Reeves, currently getting hard sold. Hard sell is working too. Have the #1 overall spot over Kansas State on the 4-star. 4-star wide receiver Clay Brooks, going to bring him in a week 7 visit as well, because he has a complimentary visit. Can't, unfortunately, hard sell him. Go ahead and give some time back here to Bruner. I need some running backs, if I'm being honest. So I'll throw 25 back on him. We do lose Jordan to UNLV, which is kind of unfortunate. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm kind of curious, is there any 4-stars that are currently open and not being recruited? Because if there is, I would not mind getting in on that. There is a wide receiver, physical route runner. He has 3 offers from Tulane, West Virginia. He's from Alabama. Technically not a pipeline. There's also a 4-star Mike Thumper from Louisiana. Dude, there's actually a lot of 4-stars who are currently not being recruited at all, if I'm being honest. Contact seeker running back. Ooh, I don't hate that. I don't hate that. We're gonna bring in the thumper Mike though. 4-star Mike. Offer the Scully. I would prefer to give him 50 points if possible, but I have to pull off of people to make that happen. A week 4 visit did very well. As long as I should be able to get this Eric Dove. Silva had a really good week 4 visit, but I'm gonna have to stay in on him. He is in the top 5. Can I hard sell him? C minus, A minus, 4, 10, E plus. Nope, that's 17. So can't sell him. A minus, C minus, E. Not good enough as well. All right, that's fine. So we'll put 20 and see if we can get in on this dude. I mean, Mafu Lepke, the tight end, I would totally be okay removing points on him to try to get more points on that 4-star. So we'll start with 35 points on Mafu Bandy, who's the 4-star middle linebacker. Anteteo's girlfriend is the chase card season 1. Imagine. Sounds good, Ionis. Have a good rest of your night, man. Can you see who your Heisman favorites are right now? Sure. All right, so current Heisman watch is Fernando Mendoza from Indiana, Haynes King from Georgia Tech, Arch Manning, Dean Patterson, and John Mateer. A lot of quarterbacks. Every sim that I've seen up to this point in other people's dynasties have Jeremiah Smith winning the Heisman by like a lot. I do have someone in visiting this week, chat. This is kind of a big win. We kind of need to win this too. I do want to go actually make a quick little adjustment to my wear and tear for my halfbacks. I feel like it was a little bit too aggressive last game. So let's go ahead and go. What am I looking for here? Auto subs. I'm going to go custom on the running backs and turn it down just a teensy bit. 85.92 is keep it fresh. So I want to go, let's go like 82.90. 82.91. Go 81.90. 81.90. Turn it down just a teensy bit. And for wide receivers, I'm going to go away from keep it fresh. I'm going to go to normal. I feel like my wide receivers, I don't have enough depth at wide receiver to have them going in and out as much. Think you can win my conference with UTEP? I wouldn't be surprised if we did, man. All right, we're going to go with the all oranges. Actually, no, we're going to go the all blues for this game. Flab, thank you for those 5 gifties. I appreciate you, my guy. Rocking the all blues against Louisiana Tech here. Louisiana Tech's historically given me run for my money because they have a really high up-tempo offense. I play on Heisman. I'm enjoying it a lot, Carter.
Welcome to the West Texas.
Your quarterback's number 20? That is annoying, bro.
And home to the UTEP Miners, and it's always a pleasure to come out this way, and we're certainly excited about the game we have in store.
Yeah, I really appreciate that, Glad.
Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see.
All right, night game in UTEP. Going for 4-1 on the season. Only loss coming to Texas. We do have 1 win over an FCS opponent, though. I don't want to play the full game here because I'm the offensive coordinator. All right, chat. Let's kick this off with just a nice, simple inside zone. See if we can get the running game established right off the get-go. Don't really like the looks of how this is going to block up, if I'm going to be honest. Yeah, I didn't really like how that blocked up at all. Luckily, Hassan Wilson makes someone miss there, able to get a couple yards when there wasn't really a couple yards to be had. Lav, it's a lot of fun, man. It's a lot of fun. You playing the whole season? No, I'm not playing the full season today. I have another about hour of stream. Oh, that's a big run. Wilson's out into the open field. Can he outrun the safety? He cannot. Fights off for a few extra yards with the stiff arm. 2 runs for 51 yards already for Wilson. I'm assuming that's going to pull him out of the game based on our wear and tear. Nah, man, he's still ready to go. Let's go. Can I make a video on how to properly recruit? Yeah, I can do that. Hey, trucking 100 biddies. Appreciate that. We're on a hype train. Let's go. Good cut by Wilson there. Able to get another 7 yards. Really, really good start to this game. Why, are you talking like an announcer right now? I mean, what else do you want me to do? Good screen. Gonna score the touchdown. Huge. That's an unbelievable first drive there. Just absolutely imposed our will. And they march right down the field to make it 7-7. All right, sounds good. Why are secondary so fast? I mean, it's crazy, man. The defense is much better this year. That's like one of the big things they changed. They wanted to make defense more viable. You like the way recruiting is this year? Yeah, I mean, it's very similar to how it was last year with just slight changes. Some of the quality of life changes are really nice. No, Corey. Ooh, don't really get the block there. Able to outrun the Mike linebacker a little bit. Dude, Wilson's kind of going off. Oh, that's such a bad fumble. It got out of bounds. Woo! I was gonna be super bummed if that's the way that I fumble there. I mean, the fumble doesn't matter at all. I also love the blocking. The blocking changes are very solid. Depends what you guys give, Paulie. Honestly, Reynolds deserves a very big return. So, like, that would be the only reason that I'd be willing to think about trading him, is just knowing that you're going to get, like, a kind of nuts return for him. What a play by the tight end going up and getting that. Oh, my goodness. Wow, he takes the hit and everything, hanging on to the ball. Unbelievable play by the tight end there. That's nuts. Oh, that's bad. Bad call. Woo. Felt like that was a pick six on the RPO. I threw that way late. Most ludicrous play you've seen. Victor is solid, man. I just love throwing the football on RPOs, and in all actuality, I should probably throw it less than I do. I should probably hand the ball off more. The issue is, like, I don't feel like runs out of the RPO work ever, in my opinion. Unless you get, like, the speed boost. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and hit the quarterback blast here. Dude, I'm going to keep it a buck with you guys. We are kind of in a good place here. The offense is kind of cruising. Game's fun, Benito. I'm having a lot of fun right now. Quarterback blast, walks in, 14-7. Let's go, Malachi. Oh, so busy that you haven't used social media today? Oh, I mean, that's a low bar then for saying it's the most ludicrous play you've seen. I don't know how I feel about Penn State's playbook. I don't really feel like I'm cruising with it at all. Yeah, RPO runs, man. I can never get anything going on the actual run part of an RPO. All right. Defense did a good job back-to-back plays there. Kind of puts us in a bad position here on third down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
I mean, it looks like it's maybe a cover 6. We throw a comeback on the far outside there, maybe. I mean, that was a really bad route out of my slot receiver, I'm not going to lie. How's the play? Very good, Ron. Feels a lot like 25, just with more balance, and the offensive line plays way better. All right, chat. Body bag, thank you for that follow. That's unfortunately going to be a punt here, 14-7. Like I said, kind of need to win by a lot here again because we have some recruits in attendance. So if we have the chance to pour it on, we're going to try to pour it on. Need to get back to running the football effectively for the next drive. Hopefully we still have the lead. The playbook is similar to how the OC ran it back in Kansas. Maybe that's why I like it so much. Because I loved Kansas's playbook last year.
First play of the drive coming here from their own 49.
Did I just have like an internet lag out? What just happened there? Did I drop some frames? It doesn't really look like it. It was just TikTok specifically. All right.
First play of the drive wants to throw. Trying to burn this defensive.
Oh my God, that's an unfortunate interception. That's just an interception I shouldn't throw. I really just threw up a 50-50 ball. Thought my tight end could make the play, and he just didn't. All right, that's fine. Defense makes a play, though, gets us the ball right back. Let's go ahead and get the ball back on the ground.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work.
Yeah, that's odd. I don't know what happened there. Choo-choo, baby.
Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick
I'll
on
know
the
you have a
first play.
soda.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn
Could potentially
the page,
open it.
just find him an easy completion here and let him get back
Or if she
to the
chews
ball.
on it.
Yeah, or find an easy handoff.
That was hit for Penn State. Yeah, that's fair.
Ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense.
Which playbook are you using for the best variety? I'm trying to think of what had a lot of variety last year. Probably multiples.
Between the tackles, he keeps a low pad
Multiple
level
playbooks last year were the best for like doing a lot of different things. I don't actually love this play in this situation. Drag is going to get open though. Nice.
That completion will take it inside the 4 and the offense is threatening.
Let's run the ball here. Just go inside zone. Custom playbook, always the move. You're not wrong.
Pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and
All right, let's see if we can get up the field here. Third and goal. Yeah, it's time for the good old
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down,
quarterback blast. I much like
you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
much like Jalen Hurts, I am a quarterback run touchdown merchant.
if you can get the defense in a bind.
It's so good, dude. Quarterback blast, both of them out of the Penn State's playbook are so good in this game. It's actually crazy. It's almost a guaranteed touchdown at the goal line because you just spread them out and then just run straight up the middle.
The give out of the gun.
Oh, I needed that. I needed that juke so bad.
Out to the 15.
Man, it's easy to call play.
Yeah, I don't know, like,
To pop on the
this playbook would be nice if the coach suggestions were a little bit more varied.
It's like up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks.
Didn't have enough time to get it off.
Situations, this defense better respond.
It's unfortunate.
That all the way down the field.
There's times that it definitely feels like I'm using a bad offensive line. Like, on that.
And now they face 3rd down. Back
Oh, we're cooked.
it's Nelson.
Let's go. Let's go.
Down the left side. Running free.
Love that, bro. Picks up. That's a hell of a ball, man. That's a hell of a ball.
They'll get this drive started from
Too shabby to start Dynasty with. That's like a good chunk of the reason why I ended up picking UTEP here. Malachi's such a nasty
off play action.
Dynasty quarterback. Good Lord, my offensive line is getting just actually bruised right now. Who got beat there? We had 5 blockers. Maybe I just needed to slide my protection towards the... I don't understand how that edge comes unblocked. I think it's probably my fault, but... It's a blast, bro. UTEP almost picks them. It's a good rebuild, man. UTEP's a solid first one. Still no Big Sky? I know. It makes me sad. The day I can start a Dynasty with the Grizz is the day I will never play with another team on this game.
A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. And the Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
Dude, they have me in a world of hurt here. I have no idea where the pressure is coming from. If there's pressure coming.
To the tight end.
You play defense too? I will play defense when I'm a head coach. Right now I'm an offensive coordinator, so
The Miners come to the line.
it'll be a long rebuild. At least you guys actually have your stadium in the game now. It makes the rebuild with Hawaii a lot more fun. College basketball will be our time to shine. Facts.
Go just stopped in his tracks.
College basketball rebuilds are gonna hit like crack, bro. Turn us into the next Gonzaga.
10-11.
That Castigo JUCO recruit, that's elite.
Looking to fire.
Oh, that's a choice.
For the tight end.
Yeah, that was a really bad decision. I thought on the cut he wouldn't be double covered, and then he was in fact exactly double covered.
Defense really prides themselves on is being
Went to Wisconsin over the weekend for Summerfest concert. Nice. How was that?
hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game. That's a good omen for the defense.
Love it.
Fires left.
Just an absolute dot by Malachi. 207, 4 touchdowns, only 1 pick. Hell yeah. He's been so good for me so far this year. I'm terrified that he's playing too well and he's going to want to transfer.
Power football with
Oh, brother, great job.
big pickup on the ground.
Wilson, 11 for 106 out of him today. You also love to see that. I'm trying to figure out the auto subs really for running backs. 'Cause I do want multiple running backs to get in the game, but when I lower it a little bit, it's like my backups never get in the game, and if I raise it, it feels like I'm getting to my fourth running back way too often. Oh, I agree, Owen. What's up, Pittsburgh guy? Game is clean, man. Dobie, if I'm being honest. Who was it, Victor? Cut. Tried to make one more cut there to score the touchdown. Opener is at Texas A&M. That's brutal. I just had a battle with Texas. It ended up being a one-score game. I mean, they were in control of the game the whole time. Don't get it twisted. But like, at least you kept it competitive. Yeah, the recruiting is similar, Beans. There are some slight adjustments, specifically around location-based recruiting. So, like, visits for local players don't cost as much as visits for players far away, which is kind of nice. Oh, Alex Warren. I like Alex Warren. I like his music a lot. Get up the field. Are you playing every game? I am. I'll hopefully be able to play one more after this, chat, at least. I get to the outside here? Oh, I did? Got back? They did, Dobie. Both EA and 2K. Game's been a blast, man. I'm having so much fun. Dude, is my internet just like freaking out all of a sudden? What is happening? I'm dropping frames like nuts. Are we back? No, we're not back. I don't know what's going on with our internet, but it's freaking out right now. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to the time remaining. That's so unfortunate. It only lags when you get a call. It's not a call. It's TikTok telling me my internet's dropped. So that sound you hear is like, that's TikTok saying, hey, by the way, your internet's bad. Hey, Ty, I need you to shoot me a DM on Twitter, man. Or Instagram, I guess, for that matter. I mean, Wilson's going off right now. This is crazy. I would not have anticipated this to be my first game against Louisiana Tech based on how well they played me in other games. Go get it. Go get it. So much speed on the outside. Let's go. Bro, we're cooking. 42-7 here. UTEP might be the truth, man. Absolutely cooking. All right, let's keep the ball on the ground. I honestly, if we score another touchdown, I'm gonna go to my backups for the rest of this game. But see some of the future. Dude, I don't understand how to run the football out of RPOs. Am I the only person? Do RPOs work for you guys? RPOs are dog water for me in this game, man. And it's not even necessarily the RPO, it's just the RPO run. If I throw it, I'm fine. Dude, that wide receiver's going off. 377 and 5 touchdowns for Malachi in this game. I can't become completely reliant on throwing the deep ball to that receiver, but at least now I know I have it against Conference USA if I need it. If I see press out there, press one-on-one. If I'm running out of RPOs, okay, so it's just me. Maybe I don't know how to do it correctly. I mean, that one worked well. Woo! All right, well, chat. I think it's time to go to the backups. Get the backups in. Oh, I guess we're already on our backups if it's telling me to mask up my starters. No, we're not. Why? I sub my backups. There we go. Appreciate that, Ty, dude. It's nice. It gives me an excuse to just buy a new hat. That's really what it boils down to. All right, got the backups in now. Locklear, the quarterback, in. We're just gonna run Taylor to the end line here. Let's go ahead and get some chew clock in. Gonna run the football, man. Run the goddamn ball. UTEP is a powerhouse running program right now. Peoria Chief. Oh, that's one I've wanted for a long time, Ty. Thank you, actually, for picking that one. Yeah, I've wanted a Peoria Chiefs hat for a hot minute. And their Copa, the Bomberos, that's fucking an elite hat. No, Mobbin, you have to recruit the whole team. Otherwise, the rest of the team doesn't know how to recruit. Yeah, there's not a way for you to just recruit offense.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll run it from the gun.
Dude, I might end up having like 800 yards of total offense in this game. Not gonna lie to you guys. This is crazy. We're just doing whatever we want right now on the ground against this team. Playing Madden this year? I think so. I think so. That's the plan, at least. And honestly, the changes they've made to Madden look fantastic, and the beta was a blast. So, like, in prior years, I've been like, meh, who cares about Madden, especially since CFB is back. But this year, the changes they've done enough on Madden to get me, like, interested in it.
Knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been.
What do you play on Madden? It's franchise. I'm not like an Ultimate Team guy. I just have never been like a fan of EA's Ultimate Team modes. I like Diamond Dynasty a lot, obviously, for MLB The Show, but I don't know. It always just felt way too money hungry for me to play Madden Ultimate Team. What team did you pick to rebuild? UTEP. D-pad, it's hilarious. He basically just doesn't want to go where high taxes are. What changes have they made in Madden? For franchise specifically, like all of the coach, they basically brought over the coach building from EA CFB and put it into Madden, which is sick. And then they added like real halftime shows and weekly recap shows with Chris Hansen from Red Zone. Like, it's just like a lot of the little stuff, a lot of the presentation stuff looks really cool. Dude, I need you to pick up that block, running back. Need you to pick up that block. We'll play subs on here at some point? Maybe. Although, oh man, I don't know. I don't think I've ever played this game online, so I'm going to get cooked, but... All right, looks like our final score here is going to be 56-7. Get a punt away. Hopefully our defense holds up, doesn't give up any more points. This is the type of the game you really, really need. Hell yeah, bro. 56-7 in a game that I had recruits visiting. This is just a massive, massive, massive win, bro. What do we end up with? 32 rushes for 249 yards and 5 touchdowns. 376 passing yards for 3 touchdowns. That's an unbelievable game. Malachi Nelson goes for 377 and 3 touchdowns. Also gets, I guess, not that many yards, but Rashawn Wilson goes for 149. Taylor goes for 68. Emery goes for 12.
This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
A lot of sacks, too. 3-sack game. 2 interceptions out of the defense. Bro, it's exactly what you're looking for. Really, really good game. You can play well on Heisman difficulty. You'll beat a lot of people online. Really? Almost up to level 10 too, chat, when I can start like purchasing recruiter and the other options. Although I'm probably going to do tactician over recruiter if I was taking a guess. That's a big win, dude. We're 4-1. Hopefully we can start seeing some recruits join the team now. All right, so we're locked out on the cornerback, the bump and run corner. That's unfortunate. We might have to go very heavy corner in the transfer portal. It is what it is. Still don't have any recruits. CUSA Player of the Week for Cam Thomas, though. 3 receptions, 219 yards, 2 touchdowns. Love to see that. 3 days is not a big deal, Dylan. Like, if you don't need the game now, you can wait 3 days. Although the game is a lot of fun. Like, I'm 100% enjoying myself. All right, chat. Next game is huge. It's against Liberty. We have a 5-star in attendance. And if the visit goes well, it could be the difference between us winning that recruitment and losing that recruitment. Obviously, we have some big moments here against some other players. UTEP, man, I have a real chance to pull this 4-star Kyle Reeves right edge. You love to see it. You really do, chat. Have I gotten all the 4-stars in on visits? All right, so I have all those guys in on visits. We can look to get some of these other guys in on visits. And he has a week 6 visit to San Diego State, which is this week. If that goes well, I might be cooked. C-, C-, A-. Is that good enough? It's 18. I need 19. So I'm actually going to throw 50 on this kid to see if we can lock down this 3-star right tackle recruitment. We're going to send the house there. I would like to throw a little bit more on this Mike linebacker who still has no one going after him. Please get me into the top 8 before you cut down your list, sir. Man, we're holding on just by a thread on some of these other guys, if I'm being honest. Hopefully we can start dumping some points into some of these guys soon. We just need some of these recruitments up top to end. Can you explain the 19 number system? Yeah, so if you make, you know, F to A plus in numeric values, with F being 0, A plus being 12, you need his 3 ideal pitches to hit 19 or greater, and then it's worth the hard sell. If it's less than 19, then you should just be doing send the house. Yeah, it's tough, WVU. I don't disagree. There's going to be a lot of people that jump off of MLB The Show and never play it again for the rest of the year. Thoughts on this game compared to 25? It took everything that was fun about 25 and made it better. Still no commitments, huh? Playbrook's down to his top 3. Obviously, this is a big recruiting week for us, chat. Week 7 against Liberty at home. We have a 5-star in attendance and actually I think 3 4-stars in attendance for this game, bro. This is the difference between us winning some of these recruitments and losing some of these recruitments. Oh God, we're gonna end up in a recruiting battle against Kansas State for Reeves, aren't we? He has a week 7 visit to Kansas State. That week 4 visit on Bruner hopefully is enough to get us over the finish line here. Silva. Oh, bro, San Diego State had a really good visit, but I still think I probably have enough. With the send the house. This is really going to come down to this, chat. This is really going to come down to this. Still doing pretty well on Sash as well. Did we jump into the top 8 for Bandy? We did. We took over the number 1 spot, although TCU is starting to get involved in his recruitment now, which I do not love, if we're being honest. That would be a big 4-star middle linebacker get. This is a absolutely huge week to determine how the rest of this UTEP rebuild goes. If this week goes well, they're a 74 overall. I mean, they're just substantially better than me. If this week goes well, if we can keep it close or win this game, we're going to be set. We're going to be set. Can you show UTEP's uniforms? Yeah, so they have standard oranges, they have all whites. Their throwbacks are nasty with like this like burnt orange light blue combo. Their alts are all blues, and then they have variations of the 3, so white, purple, white, which honestly might be what I rock in this game. Blue or orange, blue, orange. I don't know why I said purple. I actually think I'm gonna go the white, orange, white. That's such a clean look. Rocking that out against Liberty. Liberty Bibbity. Here we go. Huge game for us, man. I'm enjoying it, Wonald. This is year one of the rebuild.
Welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso. The Sun Bowl
This is huge, man.
to the UTEP
We're
Miners in
what, 4-1 on the season?
this way, and we are certainly excited about the game we have in store. And this is the kind of game college football fans love because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown.
All right.
See, the Liberty Flames.
UTEP versus Liberty. They're in their all whites. Almost would have rather wore my all oranges. Liberty goes up 3-0 early. Who'd you lose to? I didn't get blown out, but I got beat pretty handedly by Texas. They kind of controlled the game. I made it a one-score game late, but they kind of controlled it. Is the commentary better? I think so. I do play on Heisman default. It was an 8-point loss to Texas, but it was kind of a like last-second touchdown that made it look better, or like a 5-minute left touchdown that made it look better than it was. They thoroughly dominated me. The fact that I even got competitive in that game is a minor miracle.
Give to the running back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
Dude, this running back,
All the way down to the 39.
Hassan Wilson,
First down.
I'm going to be devastated when he leaves. This is his senior year. He is my offense.
Moves once he has the ball in his hand.
Lost 37-0 to Texas. I respect that.
They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Nelson.
Those blocks did not set up at all, chat. Lose three yards on the halfback or the wide receiver screen.
All over it.
Hate to see it.
And the Miners trying to find their way.
All right, might have one-on-one on the outside. That might be a shot that I'm willing to take here.
They'll go to work in the air on second down.
Instead, we just take the easy little throw to get 5 yards on the outside, make it a more manageable third down.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down. We need more yards. But if you think
I
about
mean, we do have one-on-one on the outside, and I do trust the speed of my outside wide receiver here. So I'm going to look for the mesh, but realistically, my first read's going to be on the outside one-on-one.
Third and long, and
He
he'll
just
try
got
to throw it.
fucking destroyed, bro, off the line. I've never seen someone get more dominated off the line than my left receiver just did. Doesn't matter. Able to score the touchdown coming back across the field. But I want to show you guys the replay on this because I swear to God, that wide receiver just got bitched on the left side down here, bro. This was my number one read. Right down here, he was been so good the last couple of weeks. Just unbelievable good. Thomas literally just gets bitched. He damn near got put in my lap. Is there more hot route options? Now the hot route options are similar. In fact, they've changed a little bit because they took out what the dig and the speed out was the one that got taken out because it was too OP. Hi, Missy.
Opening play.
All right, so we're gonna go halfback screen here. In fact, we are not gonna go halfback screen. I'm gonna go quarterback blast because they came out and lined up very well against the halfback screen. Quarterback blast, Malachi Nelson. I would have preferred not taking the hit there, if I'm being honest. Tried to slide, didn't work. How are you playing? It's available for early access. If you bought the deluxe edition of the game, it's available.
In a good spot here with second and short.
Everyone's been saying their freshman quarterback is nasty over at Hawaii. I've heard that like 3 or 4 times while I've been streaming today.
Brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, let's go wide zone here. Nice 7-3 lead against Liberty early in this game. Yeah, she is starting to talk a little bit. She can say minor things, like she can say up, like when she wants up. She really enjoys saying hi puppy. Like hi puppy. Shaq, thank you for that Prime Gaming. I appreciate you. Playing with wear and tear? Yes, wear and tear is way easier to manage this year than it was last year. So I think more people are going to use it this year, especially with like the custom subs based on wear and tear. It's way easier to manage. Really, the only place that I had issues with wear and tear last year was at running back. My running backs got killed by wear and tear, and being able to set it to like keep fresh in your auto subs makes it way easier to manage. You got their quarterback better than 04 Vic? That's crazy. In the transfer portal now, and I'm only getting 2 stars. I mean, I'm gonna hope for the best, but how do you pronounce your TikTok name? Nutsiku. I use revamped passing. It's what I've used since last year. I prefer it.
To the air, it's Nelson. Oh, they're after him.
Make that play.
With the catch.
4th and inches. You best believe I'm going for this. Son Watson's hurt, or Wilson's hurt. That's not ideal.
It's going to be a touch short.
Quarterback blast all day, every day here, chat. 4th and inches.
They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're gonna make it that easy for
Will you
us.
post YouTube videos of this franchise? Yeah, I've been streaming it on YouTube, so my VODs will be there. I'll try to break them down into more concise videos. Von Wilson is hurt again.
I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone.
A play action read to the outside here. See if I can hit the comeback route.
Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics.
Looks like it's cover 4. It's cover 3. Oh my god, I threw the comebacker too early. Oh, my receiver fought for the ball. Oh my god, that's a pick every day of the week in last year's game. The fact that the receiver actually came back and fought for the ball there just saved me from a horrendous decision. What's with Fam staying in the lineup? He's been hitting way better recently. You gonna play Road to the Glory? I'm thinking about doing a Road to Glory for TikTok. I don't know how it would work, honestly. People don't like my career mode content. It makes me sad. Maybe I could try it on a new TikTok, but so Malachi Nelson was a 5-star prospect coming out of high school. He went to USC with Lincoln Riley first, and then transferred to Boise State last year. He wasn't the starter at Boise State last year, but that's where he was.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that obviously open.
So where's Brian Reynolds going? I still don't think they're going to trade him, if I'm being honest. Montana State this year? Montana all day, every day, brother.
It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more
I mean, honest to God, guys, I need you. That's the one guy I need you to block on that play.
Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, this has to be a punt on a 4th and 11. Can't really do anything about that.
football on 3rd down to try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense.
Good punt.
Rallying up and actually getting a
Bounce the right way.
And that is
No, it was a touchback. Ah! Why do you think he does not want to go to a contender? Are you talking about Malachi? He just has never been a starter. Oh, no. Oh, Brian Reynolds. Okay, sorry. I don't know. I think it's like a tax implication. You have to remember, he started his career with the Giants. So, like, obviously there's some reason that he doesn't want to go there. Those high tax states, yeah. I mean, that's what makes sense. He wants to provide stability for his family more so than winning a ring. I respect it.
Let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few
Dude, Hassan Wilson is cooked. He's literally getting hurt every play. Can I take him out?
The Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Fires, thank you for that follow.
Taylor has it.
Nice, good stuff, good stuff. Now he has an ankle bruise. I need that brother to stop getting hurt, please. Astros would be my guess. The Astros make a lot of sense for Brian. Or potentially so does, like, the Mariners. Although, I will say, Brian is not hitting very well this year. So I'm kind of worried he's hurting his stock to get traded.
They can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it to the right side.
Brother.
Big win for this defense as they were right there
All right.
as soon as he got the ball.
Don't do anything stupid with the ball here. You have an opportunity to score a touchdown. Looks like cover 3 into 4x1 over here. I kind of want to throw the comeback.
Throw, it's Nelson.
Good timing.
It's incomplete. He was
Oh my god, that was the world's easiest touchdown.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense. 'Cause
God,
the
that's so
defense
annoying, bro.
started in their opponent territory. Now
Everyone
you're
thinks
fourth and
Cattell's getting
long.
traded. If they traded Cattell, I would be
Football in those
shocked.
types of situations.
Like, legitimately would be flabbergasted.
absolutely center cut.
I am a Steelers fan, yeah. All right, chat. 2 minutes left in the first half. Opportunity to take kind of a pretty solid lead into halftime if we can convert here.
To the air on 1st down.
Dump it underneath.
Snagged in the middle. It's Reyes.
100 card in MLB history. That's what happens when you have no deserving All-Stars. Listen, I used to be there as a Pirate fan, man. There were many years we had no deserving All-Stars, and they just throw us a bone because every team has to have an All-Star.
But if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently.
I need to rip a get out of a...
Positive gains and keep the
I
defense.
need to rip to get out of a slump? What do you need, man? Slumps in MLB The Show really are the worst feeling in the world, without a doubt. Think the Pirates trade Bednar? Yes. How do you feel about Minka for Ramsey and Jonnu Smith trade? I makes me sad. Minka is my favorite player in the NFL. So that hurts. But I will say I do think that they got better with the trade. Like I think the Steelers today are better than they were with Minka. What did you select as your backstory? Motivator, right? Yeah, Motivator. I think Motivator is the best of them. It used to be Recruiter pretty easily, but they nerfed the shit out of Recruiter this year, man. Recruiters are not very good in this game. If you're really struggling, what you want to do is set your PCI to one location and don't divert off that one location. Wow, what a ball. Way to battle back there, Malachi. I made them slightly better, but I don't think it moved the needle. An all-pro corner is more important than an all-pro safety. And you got a Pro Bowl tight end on top of it, who Arthur Smith absolutely loves. Love this new CFB, dude. It's a blast.
They keep it on the ground to open the third. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
You're not wrong, Kareem. Although, it's, to be fair, part of the reason that Minka struggled over the last couple of years is because of what the Steelers were asking him to do. Is there anyone on my outside receiver?
The run from the shotgun. He picks up maybe a couple before he stops.
What's the best coach to start with lower tier teams? Motivator. Especially in the off seasons, you get huge boosts to your development. They wanted to be Troy 2.0, and that's not a skill set. Nah. The last couple of years, they kind of wanted him to stay away from the line of scrimmage and be the last line of defense. Limit big plays and tackle. And he did it really well, but what it ultimately led to is him not making very many splash plays because he was never around the ball. Like, he was around the ball to make tackles, but he was never around the ball as, like, a playmaker. That's unfortunate. All right. 17-10, chat. Need to go score some points here. This is a really big moment. I have a 5-star recruit in attendance for this game. Like, I need to win this football game, and preferably by more than 10. More than 10 puts us in a pretty good position. More than 17 or more puts us in a really good position. So, how can you progress people if you can't recruit anyone? Well, the way that this year is set up, the recruiter pipeline the recruiter archetype is just not good. They moved all of the good things that were in recruiter into elite recruiter this year. So, deal breakers are horrible. I mean, that's college football, man. That's college football. It's not crazy for like half a team to transfer, especially if they're not getting playing time. Yeah, that's pretty crazy, Carter. Although I am curious to see how much of that is a result of him kind of checking out on Miami last year, which is also not a good trait. But like, if you're Jalen Ramsey, why do you want to tackle for a bad football team? Like, you cover because that's what you do, but like, the effort plays aren't going to be there when you have a team that's just not very good. Is Dynasty good? Dynasty's a blast, man. I'm having so much fun. I've been solid so far. I'm 4-1. 4-1 so far. But I don't think Ramsey was necessarily a regression thing as much as just the team is not good around him. 1-13 with this 1.72 ERA. How's that possible? I mean, that's Keen's life, man. I said 9-1. Nah, it's 4-1. Although I will say one of the things that I don't like about this game is the font. The font is very odd. Ramsey in his prime got cooked by Chase in the Super Bowl. I mean, to be fair, like, it's easier to be a wide receiver in the NFL than it is to be a corner in the NFL. What's a team you recommend? I almost did UL Monroe. UL Monroe has a really cool set of uniforms. Southern Miss was also in my finals. San Jose State was a team that I almost selected. Those were kind of my top 4. Font looks like NCAA 06 on PSP. I wonder if they did that intentionally sooner. You're not wrong, though, dude. NCAA 06 on PSP. I played so much of that game. Oh, my God, I played so much of that game. I thought I was living in the future being able to play CFB handheld. That's how I'm gonna feel playing Madden 25 on, or Madden 26 on my Switch. I think Skeens will. I don't think the committee really cares about pitcher wins and losses at this point. Although I will say there is one thing that could potentially hurt Skeens' opportunity to win the Cy Young, and it's that it looks like the Pirates are starting to limit his innings substantially. Like the last 2 games, he's thrown less than 80 pitches and only went 5 innings. So, like, it seems like they're being very intentional in limiting his innings. What's the best passing setting? I've heard people say like I can't think of what it's called. I use what's it called? The revamped passing. I know people like placement and accuracy a lot. Clav with another 5 gifted subs. You absolute legend. Am I gonna hit the 50-yarder for you? 50-yard field goal. Ice. You classic passing? Nothing wrong with that. Damn, it's unfortunate that they just went and scored a touchdown. That took it from a 17-point to a 10-point. I was in blowout win territory. This is 26. How do you feel about Seiya not getting selected? He deserved it. I mean, he deserved to be selected, not that he deserved to get snubbed. He was good enough, dude. He's had a really, really good year. I'm so deep in my running backs right now because of wear and tear. My offense is going to be shredding through running backs. I need like 4 good running backs on my roster at all times. Although Emery's kind of going off right now. Malachi Nelson's had a really quiet game just because I'm trying not to do too much with him. Just run the football, man. How's it feel so far? Copy and paste. It feels very similar to 25 with the exception that they made a lot of quality of life changes. It's like 25 if 25 was more polished coming out. Like defense is much, much better in this game. There's a lot of quality of life changes in Dynasty with regards to recruiting and the trophy room and that kind of stuff. I'm using Penn State's playbook so far. I don't know how I feel about it. I thought it was going to be more option heavy, like read option. It just isn't. Appreciate that, Noah. UTEP is a great stadium. Facts. It's like half the reason that I'm playing with them right now. That's honestly a perfectly fine outcome. Where can I go for the first down here? All right, looks like cover 3. The curl on the outside might be solid. He just didn't get to the sticks. That's brutal. All right, we're going to go for this. Coming out, an Old Faithful quarterback blast. I think Cal Raleigh. A 99 Cal Raleigh makes a lot of sense for the All-Star collection. They could make him, like, crazy, crazy, crazy beefy. Nice, good shit. Nice, easy conversion. Need to put this back to a 17-point lead here. PCA would make sense too, though. PCA would be, that card would be nutty if they could make it like he's played up to this point. Like he would be Buxton on steroids. He would be everyone's center fielder. He would make me move Carlos Beltran to right field. That's tough, Carter. I know that that's what I have coming for me. Even if I have a good year this year, I know that I have just the Grim Reaper coming for this squad. Walk in. Had a baby Malachi. Huge defense. Make a stop. Oh my God. You guys are killing me. You guys are literally single-handedly trying to prevent me from getting the blowout win for recruits here. I have a 5-star in attendance. Please don't do this to me. Don't want another switch hitting catcher? I mean, I would love a Cal Raleigh. It'd be our first 99 switch hitting catcher, though.
Good solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, the offense has the lead.
Ooh, could I hit the
4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice having the lead late in the game and
good RPO.
ice it by running the
Good first
football
down.
and throwing high percentage passes.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football now.
Dude, that arrow, that RPO arrow to the tight end is Unbelievable. That play was good last year. It's really good this year.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Blocklear.
Ooh, that's just not a good play in that situation, if I'm being honest.
Stopped in the backfield.
Although, I'm not going to lie. Like, PCA would be really, really good. The PCA card would be sick. You definitely would not hear any complaints from me from a nasty PCA card.
On 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, it's Nelson.
The first. Please no fumble. Thank you. I don't run that much with Malachi, but it's nice that he has that in the bag when needed. When needed. I think that pocket passers might be way more viable this year as an option. Oh, I agree, Owen. Unless they're keeping him for a finest, because imagine a finest Cal Raleigh if he keeps it up in the second half, bro. Like, if he hits, like, 60 home runs, it might be the best card in DD history. The fact that I somehow got through the line there to get that first down is crazy. Is the game good? Dom, I'm really loving it, bro. This is a game that I could see myself, like, getting off stream and continuing to play. Like, that's it, and it's always nice when the game's like that. All right, chat. 2 minutes. I need to score another touchdown here. I need to run this up. Do you play Road to Glory? I think I'm gonna do a TikTok Road to Glory, like where I just play the games and show you guys the games. Hey, Fresh, thank you for that tier 1. Appreciate you, my guy. How's it been? Game looks really, dude. Howdy, it's a blast. It's 3rd and 6. I need to convert this. Gun. Let's go. Concepts. Quick pass. Double slants on the back side. As long as that middle linebacker doesn't come inside, this should be a pretty easy conversion. Oh my god, I almost just got lurked. I mean, I have to go for this. I just have to. Because of recruiting, it's way too important for me to not go for this. As far as I understand, you cannot return punts or kicks in this year's game now. Got the first. Let's go. Battle for me. All right, I need to take as much time off the clock as humanly possible here, and then just quarterback blast. I need this to be 17 points, bro. 17 points is a blowout win. I have a 5-star in attendance. The blowout win is incredibly, incredibly important here. A 5-star running back, bro, in this offense could change everything. What's the best coaching type? Motivator. Walk in. Malachi Nelson. Let's go. All right, defense, do your job. Thank you. Blowout win against a higher tier opponent in a game with 4 people on campus. Show me some commits. Show me some commits. That's a huge win, bro. Yeah, exactly, Eric. And Recruiter has just been nerfed into the ground for this year's game. So. All right, chat. Show me commits. Committed. Antonio Vernon, the 5-star halfback. Let's go. Year 1, a 5-star. Mansfield, Texas, 5-star running back commits to UTEP. Oh my god. Oh my god. 4-star George Claybrooks from Arvada, Colorado joins him in the class. We are in a recruiting battle with Kansas State for right edge Reeves. I have a nasty feeling that they're going to end up beating me. I need to see, where did we end up on the quarterback who was also there? Tactician unlocked. Let's go. Recruiter unlocked. All right, chat. Let's set up my recruiting, and then we're going to call it a night. Dude, that's huge. 5-star and a 4-star commit. Oh god, this is coming down to it. Damn, I didn't get as much benefit on that dude's visit as I would have assumed. Yeah, I only got 3 for that. Oh, they're a lower tier opponent now? That sucks. That's very unfortunate. All right, we're going to come down to, we're going to battle here. I mean, UTEP, Houston, I think that this is probably over before then, but ugh. We're going to see. Both of those, Young and Carruthers, are going to come down to it. Reeves, we fall down to 2nd place because Kansas just had their visit, or Kansas State just had their visit. We'll see. I mean, I can throw an extra 10 points on him to try to make that happen. Bruner looks like he should be committing very soon. I don't think he's going to get to week 11, so that should be a pretty easy commit. We're in a recruiting battle right now with San Diego State for Silva. I'm throwing 50 points on him. I just don't have good enough grades, although championship contender's up to a C. That may have made it good enough so I can hard sell him at the end. I can. Oh, brother, that's so clutch. My championship contender being a C, literally right at the buzzer, and allowing me to hard sell is gonna actually might be the difference in me winning and losing this commitment. That's huge. That's absolutely huge. So Dove looks like he's gonna commit, although UTSA is starting to come on strong, so we're gonna throw some extra points on him just so we don't have a situation where he ends up committing somewhere else. Beloga, I mean, Arkansas starting to go after him, which I don't love. Sash, Texas State's starting to go after him pretty heavy. He's good enough to hard sell, so we'll go ahead and get a hard sell, and we'll also get a visit scheduled for him. I guess week 11 against Jacksonville State. That's fine. And then I need to pick one more player to start dumping some points in. What are my needs? I mean, defensive tackle. If there's a defensive tackle on the board, that would be solid. Although these corners, honestly, would also not be terrible. 6'2", 171. I also need a guard though. Am I into the top 8 on this dude? And we took over the lead. I'm outpacing TCU right now for this 4-star middle linebacker. You love to see that. Yeah, I think I have to go after this 6'2". This 6'2" corner. Dump some points on him. It's fun, Fletcher. It's a lot of fun. Scale of 1 to 10, how much more are you enjoying this game than 25? On a scale of 1 to 10, like, with 0 being, like, enjoying CFB 25 more, and 10 being, like, this is the greatest game I've ever played. In comparison to MLB or CFB 25, it's probably like a 6 or a 7. They took all of the things that were good about CFB 25 and just made them better. How's recruiting realism? It's very realistic. It's very hard to recruit. The only reason that I got that 5-star is because he was a 2-tier pipeline for me, and I could just dump points in him. I had happened to have a good sale, and I had a really good visit. So, like, if anything wouldn't have went perfectly on that 5-star, I definitely wouldn't have gotten him. 454, that's crazy, Hunter. All right, chat. I'm going to go ahead and call it on that one. Next stream probably will be an MLB The Show stream, if I'm being honest, but we'll see. We'll see how it's going. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Had a lot of fun tonight. We'll catch you guys on the flip side. Stay safe out there. Peace.